Barracuda watching for them gray whites, way bright stage lights. They might just take the pipe if I play it right. Egg tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shorty threw it like a picture. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
What's up, you guys? So I did the whole conspiracy iceberg thing. I even made a PowerPoint for you guys. So let's get into it. All right, so let me see. First, before I do that, well, you know what? I'm just gonna get into the conspiracy iceberg. So this is the tier 1, and the tier 1 pretty much is just stuff that we already know. I'm going to do the tier 1 first, even though I've spoken about the things on the first tier. I've talked about it many a times during my lives and during my uploads and stuff like that. So the things that I'm going to talk about today, you guys already know. But I think that I really should start with this instead of like diving into like the deeper subjects. I'm gonna start with this one, and then work my way on down. So let me and I this is my first time doing a PowerPoint, okay, you guys, and sharing the PowerPoint. So I'm a little rusty. I'm not really good at all of this. So you're gonna have to bear with me. All right, so the tier 1 conspiracy iceberg. Okay, so how do I make go to? Okay, there we go. Fake news. That's the first one on the conspiracy iceberg. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just read this because they really be taking down my lives. They don't be playing with me. They seriously just be taking my lives down, despite it doesn't matter what I say. So what I did was I literally made a PowerPoint with their information. So if it sounds like, so how can I put it? If I say things that it sounds like I don't believe it or something like that, that's not true. I'm saying it the way that they wrote it so that they don't take the live down, because this I'm telling you, this PowerPoint took me hours to make. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read it. I wrote it like they put it, and I'm gonna read it like they wrote it. So don't think that I don't believe it, or because I wrote it a certain way. I'm just gonna pretty much read it like they wrote it. All right, so the first one on tier 1 is fake news. And how they put it is, fake news is false or misleading information presented as news. It often as aim of damaging it. It often has the aim of damaging the reputation of a person or entity, or making money through advertising revenue. However, the term does not have a fixed definition. It has been applied more broadly to include any type of false information, including unintentional and unconscious mechanisms, and also by high-profile individuals to apply a news unfavorable to their personal perspectives. In 2013, Congress passed legislation allowing the federal government to fund and create propaganda they knew could be used to manipulate American soil. This legislation was called the Modernization Act. Modernization Act, sponsored by Rep. Mac Thornberry, that filed in 2011. It was submitted on its own, but in 2013, Thornberry and his co-sponsored buried this legislation in the National Defense Authorization Act in 2014. It was passed. The Smith-Mandate Modernization Act overturned a prohibition against domestic propaganda that had been placed since 1948. This Prohibition Act was passed as a result of a series of events in American history that drew the concern of those who warned to secure free press and freedom of speech of the American people. All right, so let me explain that. What happened was, um, back in 1948, they made a law saying, look, you're not going to sit up here and be lying to these good people like that. You can't be sitting up here telling these people anything that you want to tell them. You know what I'm saying? We need to make a law so that y'all, you need to make a law so that Justice, yeah, 420, he's on his way from work. He'll be on later. He'll be on in a little bit. So yeah, he'll be here. I just started early. I just started because it's a lot of information that I want to tell, and I'd be going to sleep early. So he'll be here, but he's just going to be here a little later. But anyway, like I was saying, what am I saying? Oh, they was like, yeah, we need to stop lying to these good people. So in 2013, that dude was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We need to go ahead and we need to pass a bill saying that we can lie and manipulate to the American people because they don't need to know everything. And Congress was like, no, why would we do that? And so then, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. No. I'm sorry. I had it backwards. In 2011, he put it in saying we need to go ahead and make a bill that's going to help us lie to people so we can get what we got to get done. And Congress was like, no, why would we do that? Okay. We shouldn't do that. So then what he did was in 2013, they took it and they buried it with a whole lot of other stuff. They like, how Biden has all of that stuff in that little what was that? You remember, it wasn't Biden. You remember the thing that Trump was like, why would we pass this $1 trillion thing? Have you seen the things that are in it? We're giving money to this person. Okay, well, they slipped it in something like that. And it was passed. So now they can legally lie to the American people and start propaganda. All right. The next thing on the tier is vaccines. The conspiracy behind vaccines is that they're given to the American people to hurt them and not help them. That's the conspiracy theory behind the vaccine industry. I'm not going to be on this too long because they take my stuff. I'm not doing it. All right, then the next one is cryptozoology. Cryptozoology is a pseudoscience and subculture that aims to prove the existence of entities from the folklore record, such as Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Yeti, Chupacabra. I ain't said it right, did I? Chupacabra. The Jersey Devil, or the Moleki membrane. Cryptozoologists refer to these animals as cryptid, a term coined by subculture. And here are 10 cryptids that turned out to be true. I'm about to show you guys now. And when I saw this, it made me believe that cryptid was just things that they didn't believe like was real. And then they was like, oh, okay, because they never saw it before. So let me see. Where I no, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. Wait a minute. See if I can find it. All right, here we go. Top 10 cryptids that turned out to be real. All right, the devil bird. I ain't gonna swear to you. I don't know what that is. The ziphus is a water owl. It looks like a dolphin. I ain't gonna lie to you. That looks like a dark-skinned koala bear. The kangaroo. They thought the kangaroo was a myth. Go figure. The platypus. A sea serpent. Or a fish. Sea serpent. That's a baby Loch Ness monster on everything it is. The Komodo dragon. When did they didn't think that was there? Chinese people have been telling people that was real for forever. The mountain gorilla. How could they not think? So what makes them? Hold on, let me see. For centuries, tales of large ape men in East African have captivated explorers. That's a whole regular gorilla. They need to stop their lives. Oh, okapi. African unicorn. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know what I don't know. All right, and then this is the giant squid and the giant panda. So they didn't think the giant panda was real, but those are 10 cryptid whatever that they didn't think was real, and it turned out to be real. All right. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. And then the next one on there is Big Pharma. The Big Pharma conspiracy for the pharmaceutical company is the theory is the Big Pharma conspiracy theory is a group of conspiracy theorists claim that the medical community in general and pharmaceutical companies, especially large corporations, operate for sinister purposes and against the public's good, and that they conceal effective treatment or even cause and worsen a wide range of disease for the only purpose of profitability, meaning that they don't really care about how you feel. They don't care about you know what I'm saying, you getting better or you getting well. They only care about making money. So that's what they're saying about that's what this conspiracy theory is about. It's only about the fact that they only care about, you know what I'm saying, making money and doing what they have to do and not actually helping and saving people. And it's also a conspiracy theory that they they're trying to stop people from doing doing healthy, different healthy what is it? I don't know why I want to say opportunity, but I don't. Options. And instead of using like plants and stuff to be better, they want you to use pills and medication and stuff like that. So that is a conspiracy theory about the pharmaceutical company. Okay, and the next one, and all of these, like I said, are on the top tier. UFOs. UFO conspiracy theories argue that various governments and politicians globally, most especially the officials of Washington, D.C., are suppressing evidence of extraterrestrial unidentified flying objects and alien visitors. The CIA selling drugs. Now, if anything in here is wrong, please excuse me, because I sincerely kind of rushed through this. I'm not gonna lie, because I did this as soon as I got off of work, and I was tired. I'm not gonna lie. So if anything is misspelled, or the grammar's wrong, please excuse me. All right, CIA selling drugs. The United States Central Intelligence Agency has been accused of involvement in drug trafficking, especially during Reagan administration. Atlantis. Conspiracy theorists claim that Atlantis was a continent and was destroyed by natural disaster. They came up with the idea that the mass land area may have been wiped out by flood or tsunami around the time of the ending of the Ice Age. People who lived on that island are claimed to be moved on to have claimed to have moved on to different places for survival. Ouija board. The Ouija board was patented in a post-war society where death rates were very high and lifespans were very short. Spiritualism was a way to get closure and connect with the departed loved ones. It was said to be a portal to other worlds. However, scientists say it is only that the little lantern is only being moved by your subconscious and not by anything otherworldly. Climate change denial or global warming denial is denial, dismissal, or unwarranted doubt that contradicts the scientific consensus on climate change, including the extent to which it is caused by humans, its effect on nature and human society, or potential of adaptation to global warming by human action. Nostradamus. Nostradamus was a French astrologer and physician, the most widely read seer of the Renaissance because of their cryptic style and content. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that back in his day, you weren't allowed to like be a seer or tell the future or anything like that. So I think he wrote the things that he wrote the way he wrote it so that he won't get knocked off for writing it. That make any sense? And but also the thing about that is that he also, the way he wrote everything so vaguely, he was able to it could have like anything, like it could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? So it could have he could have said something like, say for instance, he said it's going to be a great flood, you know what I'm saying, in the year is out and the moon is out. Like the way he's saying it, it could have really just accounted for anything. You know, is right twice a day. So crop circles. A crop circle, crop formation, or corn circle is a pattern created by flattening a crop, usually a cereal. A cereal is any kind of grain or wheat that can be used to eat. Although obscure natural causes or alien origin of crop circles are suggested by fringe theorists, there is no scientific evidence for such explanations. And all crop circles are constant with human causation. The number of reports of crop circles have substantially increased since 1970s. There has been my bad again. There has why does keep popping? Okay, hold on. There has been where was I at? The number of reports of crop circles has increased since 1970s. There has been scant scientific studies of them. The next one is reptilians. The reptilians or reptoid alien race, which is word mixed from reptilians and humanoids and are the same creatures, are human-looking lizard creatures that can shapeshift. They are also known as dinosaurids, lizard folk, lizard man, Shurins, alpha draconians, and ceroid. Reptilians are tall, around 7 to 9 feet, have green, scaly skin, 3 long fingers, and an opposable thumb with talons on the end, holes for each ears, muscular legs and arms, large eyes. There have been reports of reptilians with and without tails, with and without wings, and hidden genitalia. I wanted to go because where I got this from, they were talking about. Hold on, I wanted to. So I wanted to go into something else because they went a little deeper into this. And I wanted to go a little deeper into it with them. About the reptilians. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. It says, where is it? No, I read. It says the reptilians have been around since the beginning of mankind and have been thought to have given the human race much of its early technology, helped build pyramids and work with the Mayans, and helped start early religions, pretending to be gods and manipulating Adam and Eve in the Bible. And this is called Alien UFO Research. It's alienUFOresearch.com. This was a really interesting website. You know what I'm saying? You guys should go ahead and look it up. It says, it also says the reptilians they love war and they're very, trying to sing. And they just like to be, they're not nice. They like war and they're destructive. It says, unfortunately, their final goal is to eventually enslave the human race in the New World Order and use human for mining and other physical tasks when the time is right. And you know what's so crazy about that is the fact that a lot of things on the iceberg, it kind of alludes to that. to, you know what I'm saying, that kind of being the end goal or the end game. So let's go back to, I think that what I'm gonna do from now on with this is, instead of doing a live, I think I'm going to do more uploads, or I'm going to do a lot of pre-recorded lives and then just post it for you guys instead of doing a live. That way I can do things on my time and I don't have to. I think I'll do more doing that. All right. Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox is the conflict between the lack of clear, obvious evidence for extraterrestrial life and the various high estimate for their existence. That's like saying, okay, so if aliens are real, where they at though? Where are they at? That's pretty much what that is. MK Ultra. Project MK Ultra was the code name of an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency. The experiments were intended to develop procedures and identify drugs such as LSD and that could be used in interrogation to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and physical torture. I want to remind you, this is called the conspiracy. It's the Iceberg conspiracy. So a lot of these things they're trying to say isn't true, but the tip of the iceberg has already, a lot of these have already been proven to be true. The New World Order. And this is literally what they define the New World Order as. The New World Order is a conspiracy theory which hypothesizes a secret emerging totalitarian world government. That's literally what they call it. Epstein. Who was set to stand trial on trafficking and conspiracy charges, offed himself in jail in New York prison, officials said. He was accused of running a vast network of underage girls for you know what and pleaded not guilty to the charges. The 66-year-old known to court famous friends and acquaintances. President Donald Trump, former President Bill Clinton, and the UK's Prince Andrew all had ties to him. Some of his powerful associates have been embroidered in the allegations against him. Many rumors have centered on what politicians may have known about his alleged crimes and whether some of them may have wanted him dead. That is the conspiracy theory around him. Hypnosis. Okay. It says Hilliard's neo-dissociation theory of hypnosis is a classic state theory. It proposes that hypnotic phenomena are produced through dissociation with high-level control systems. Essentially, the hypnotic induction is said to split the functioning of executive control system into different streams. That means that they can make you disassociate and, you know what I'm saying, make you do things that you might not normally do or disassociate. Flat Earth. People who believe in flat Earth theory hold the conviction that the Earth is flat and not round. This theory started to become more and more popular around 2009 and is growing ever since. It is considered one of the most controversial. Hold on. What's up?
What up?
Ain't nothing. My bad. I started before you got here. I just.
Oh, we already live?
Yeah, I've been live.
Oh.
I can go back if you want.
Oh no. We good.
Cause unless it's something you want to talk about, cause let me see. Let me
What did you
go.
already talk about?
I'm about to pull it up for you. Brother, I did good with this with my little all right. I
But
talked
shout
about
out to the chat. I don't know who out there, but shout out to y'all.
I don't even think nobody is even in the chat, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on.
Did it go out?
I don't know. I really don't know. And it's weird. And it's weird because it's usually always someone in there.
Right.
And if not, it's always someone in the I always have someone in Facebook and I always have someone in Twitch. I always have at least 2 or 3 people watching me on Twitch. So I don't know what's going on.
You know, they say you're supposed to upload or go live too many times, or it won't some of your
I only
lives
did
won't
it
go
this
out.
I only did it once. Oh, I did twice today. I might have did 3 times. I think I might have.
Yeah. Um. Hold on. I'm gonna do a upload. I'm gonna come right back. I'm gonna do an upload and let everybody know we live.
Okay, bro.
All right.
All right, well, while my brother do that, I'm going to I don't even remember where I was at. I ain't gonna lie to you. But while my brother does that, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk about some of the things that I already went over because he wants to see some of the things that I went over. And I did start before he came because, my brother's a hard work. He worked hard. He been working really hard. And I ain't gonna lie, I was tired. I've been sleepy. Well, I get sleepy early. So let me see. Let me go back to my PowerPoint. And let me tell y'all something. PowerPoints are they're not that hard to make, but they're not as easy as I thought they was going to be either. I promise it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. All right. So let me try to get this. Let me try to get this.
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, baby. Shut my door.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. All right. It was something I wanted you guys. Oh, matter of fact, while my brother's doing that, I'm going to read a couple of the predictions of Nostradamus. All right. These are 8 predictions of Nostradamus. Zombie apocalypse. A Russian scientist will create a biological weapon/virus that can turn people into zombies. The end of humanity may be closer than we think. Biblical famine. Nostradamus predicts. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm eating my little peanut butter treat. I love peanut butter. But it says Nostradamus predicts the first sign of the end of the world will be hunger, earthquakes, various disease, and epidemics. They will happen more often. The 2020 coronavirus pandemic marks the beginning of a series of adverse events that will affect populations around the world. A catastrophic immense proportions will return us to the past, and most of the world's populations will not be able to overcome this curse. Muslims will take over Europe. The camel from the prophecies of Nostradamus is a symbol of the Arab population that floods all of Europe. It is unclear whether 2021 will see a new wave of immigration or demographic projections of low fertility in Europe and large numbers of refugees will catalyze this change. Solar storms. In 2021, there will be powerful solar storms that cause great damage to the planet. It is believed that Nostradamus warned we will see how the water rises and the earth hides under it. The harmful effects of climate change will lead to many wars and conflicts as the world competes for resources and massive migration ensues. The asteroid will collide with the earth or come close to it. But all these things is just whew. The sky person will see fire and a long trail of sparks. This can be interpreted as you remember when I said that the things that he say is so vague. It's so vague. Okay. So once the Earth atmosphere and asteroids will heat up and appear to be on fire in the sky. Indeed, NASA has announced that it's very real danger that asteroid in 2009 KF1 will collide with Earth on May 6, 2021. It ain't happened. A terrible earthquake will destroy California. Man, who doesn't know that? According to the interpretations of the what does that say? Quatrain written by Nostradamus. An extremely powerful earthquake will destroy California in 2021. But it ain't happened. When was this written? When did they write this? Oh, this was written in 2020. They always trying to scare people. It's always about fear. They trying to scare us with something. According to astrologers, the verse Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn is extinguished, indicates the next date of the planets Mars and Saturn will be in a position in the sky November 25th, 2021. Chips will be implanted to the heads of American soldiers. American soldiers will be the first human robots to save humanity. The chips implanted in his brain could give us the digital intelligence. I ain't gonna lie, that pizza look good. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know how my ADD set up. But that pizza look kind of good. Is that a Russian pizza? Is that like a pizza you can only get in Russia? We got jalapenos, tomatoes, mushrooms. That looks good. I like that. The chips implanted in his brain should give us the digital intelligence we need to go beyond biology. Pope Francis will bring people closer to. Isn't he dying? No matter how many years Pope Francis remains the leader of the Catholic Church, he will leave a wonderful and impressive legacy in his wake. So, those are 8 predictions of Nostradamus. And this one is about the federal government. This was written in June 9th, 2018, and it's called Why the Federal Government Can Now Use Propaganda on American Citizens. And I had explained that to you when I had first wrote about when I first read the first slide on it, fake news. It says, keep in mind, basically every country creates their own narrative story. And my old job as State Department was what people used to joke as the chief propagandist job. And the person who wrote this is Rob Thompson. And so it says Richard Siegel, the former head of Office for Public Diplomacy. Let me go, my brother. I was going back and catching up on some stuff, just reading a couple of articles. I'll go back. Hold on. Let me go back to. All right. This is the conspiracy theory iceberg. I'm just gonna go through them real quick. It's fake news, vaccines, cryptozoology. That's like Bigfoot and stuff. The conspiracy of big pharmacy, UFOs, CIA selling drugs, Atlantis, Ouija boards, climate denial. That's people who don't believe in climate control. Was it climate global warming? I'm sorry. Nostradamus, crop circles, reptilians, Fermi paradox. That's like saying if aliens are real, then where they at? Where they at though? MK Ultra. Did I read that? Yeah. New World Order. Epstein and how he died. Or if he even, matter of fact, when I was reading this, the conspiracy theory is the fact that he might not even be dead.
Right.
Hypnosis.
They killed his parents out.
Yeah. Yeah, they killed his
I
parents.
can believe it. To be real with you, I can believe it, and I can also believe that they killed him. So that's like one of the ones where you got to actually give me evidence that he's still alive, even though he could be. But I know he know too much shit for him to be here. But if they didn't let him go to jail and they just fake like he was dead, then he might not say nothing here.
The thing is, he was really powerful. Like, he had his own island. I don't even know. Right. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know if I really believe he was even locked up.
I don't believe Bill Cosby was locked up.
Oh, yeah. I believe somebody threw a hamburger bun, hot dog bun in his head.
Yeah, but did you see it? I did
no,
fake news to fake
but
media.
There was people like they didn't. The thing about Bill Cosby is they didn't put him in what is that when they put you away from everybody?
PC.
Yeah, he was in regular population, so like normal people saw him in jail.
Like who?
Nobody I know, but I know people was like, "Yeah, Bill's in here."
Oh, I ain't seen nobody say that.
That's how they found out that he got hit in the head with a bun, a hot dog bun.
Mm.
Why would someone hit him in the head with a hot dog bun? That's fucked up.
Why wouldn't you?
Why are you
I'm
so
gonna be real
mean?
with you. He was mean to us. Look, man, when Bill Cosby was on top, he did not like ghetto people. He didn't like my people. All
Yeah,
right, like I want to say I'm a black person. I'm a regular, but I'm not. I came from niggas. I'm gonna keep it five with you. I can't even sugarcoat it.
mhm,
My people is what you would call. I'm not gonna say ignorant, but they get ignorant. That
mhm.
this ain't. I know I'm not. They ain't went to college. They ain't preppy. That ain't what I came from. So and he'll do comedy and talk bad about, you know what I'm saying, people that's from the hood.
You said, "Why
So
wouldn't
now
they?"
on me, I'm cool on some Bill Cosby. Cause now you need us, right? But when you was on top doing your thing, you didn't care about niggas. As soon as you hit the bang, you needed us then, right? That's how it always go, man. I'm good with all that. Need me when you on top. Don't need me when you falling off. Me.
Martha Stewart was in a mansion cell.
Mm. Martha Stewart, a gangster.
Her and Snoop Dogg is look. You know what's so funny? Is her and Snoop Dogg was they're friends, right? And
Uh-huh.
they did some show together, and then they asked Snoop. They was like, "Do you carry a gun?" Something about a gun. And he was like, "Yeah, he do." And then it was like, "Oh, Martha, you should have one for your protection." And she said, "I can't. I'm a felon."
Yeah.
That is wild. Snoop Dogg is a
And to be
gangster.
real with you, Snoop is a felon too.
No, does he have a felony? Because he's allowed to have a gun license. He's
Hmm.
between him and Martha Stewart. He's the she is the only felon.
But
I
shit,
remember that.
he was in court for a murder case.
Yeah, but he beat that.
Uh, he had
Yeah, he
weed
beat
charges.
those. He probably had misdemeanors.
Uh,
I can Google it because I think that between him and Martha, I think Martha the only felon.
all right.
That's funny.
And
Hold
she
on, I'm
only a
about to
felon because
Google.
they told on her. She did something wrong.
Yeah, that's fuck. That's
They had to
fucked
throw her
up.
out there. On me.
No, only thing she did wrong was try to save her money. Let's see. Mostly narcotics, no felonies. Let me see. Hold on. It was expunged. Snoop Dogg's felony record was expunged. It says Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. Only one of these is a felon, and it ain't Snoop. that's, it's not funny, but it's funny.
I ain't even know I was on mute.
What did you say?
Wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
I was on mute. I said they threw him out there like that. Wait, threw her out there like that?
Yes. yes.
Told you she
Yeah.
gangster, man. She was probably smoking a blunt looking at that like I don't care.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
She
hot
got
right
it
now.
because her and Snoop are best friends, like real good, like seriously good friends.
I don't know. Could they just be put on by the media? Or do you think they're really best friends?
No, I think they're really real, like they're really friends. But my thing is, do you think they're friends? Or you think they might be humping?
And he probably ran up in it once. At least once. At least once.
Cause they're like really close, like real close.
And they might do it all the time. You know how Hollywood is. They might be
That's
doing
neat.
the rituals together and going to orgies together, and they do all that. So
That's
I wouldn't
nasty.
put it past nobody in Hollywood to be shacking up with somebody else from Hollywood, because that's what they do. It's a whole lot
Hmm.
of banging going on in Hollywood.
Like people don't get like why would they just want to go around having sex with everybody? I don't understand. All right, let me think.
Okay,
If
let me break it
I
down to you.
all
Check
right, go
this
ahead.
out. It's deeper than just sex. It's not just sex for them. Like these be like rituals.
Mm-hmm.
They defile their body on purpose for the devil. It gives them blessings. It gives them all that other stuff. Because God say treat your body like a temple.
Yeah.
Respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be giving your cookies to everywhere. The devil say give your cookies to everybody. Don't respect yourself and forget your temple. So that's what these Hollywood stars do. So sex to them is deeper than just getting one, because they can get one anytime they want to. That's not the point. The point is it's done to defile themselves, so that the devil will look at them with a brighter light. For me, it's Satanism at its best, man. Like it's people got to understand why they do what they do. It gives them power to be negative, give you power to be positive. I mean, it is that's the way it goes. You get a lot of people chanting stuff, things can happen. And that's what people don't get. Like when people come together, your voice is loud, and somebody on the other side is hearing it. Whether you want to believe in God or whoever, somebody hearing it, and it's a good and bad to everything on the other side. And you think the bad ain't listening? Yeah, the bad listening. They agreeing and trying to make sure it happens. They say if two agree, it can happen. So if you say you ain't shit, and then the evil spirit say, yeah, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit. That's why they say power with the tongue, man. You can speak stuff up. It wasn't even gonna happen, but you spoke it up, and the devil said, "Nay, I agree. I agree with you." It's like you speak something positive of, you know what I'm saying? God, yep, I agree with you, and you have something down the line. It might not happen right then and there. That's the difference with the devil, with God's blessings. It don't happen immediately, but down the line when you need it, you're like, oh man, I'm glad that happened because He had you. He just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, give you what you need, not what you want. You know what I'm saying a lot of people want to be rich. They want to have this. They want to do this. You don't need it. It's not gonna help you in the long run, but you just want that enjoyment or that thrill. And later on, you look at it like, I ain't even need that. So God give you what you know what I'm saying. Like, well, I shouldn't have wanted that. You know what I'm saying. So God give you what you need. We ain't doing wants. You gotta talk to the devil about that one. That's why I say God ain't making you rich. The devil making you rich. You know what I'm saying. Money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. Let me explain that because people just think money. Period. It's not money. Period. It's the love for money. Like you'll do anything for money. You know that's your God now. Whatever you would do anything for, that's your God. You can make weed your God. You can make alcohol your God. You can make drugs your God. If that's what you work, what you run into and put before everything, that's your God. So you can't say, I believe in God, this and that, if you're putting everything else before Him. So, yeah, you can make any. That's why the word God is not for a particular person or spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody calls themselves gods and stuff all the time. You know, it's not one specific person. A piece of stone can be a god. And there's a lot of pieces of stones that is God. And people believe that it's a God and they pray to it and bow down to it. You made that your God. That piece of wood that's not even real. Never was a person in the whole existence, but you believe it because you seen it on the wood. So yeah, this is a synopsis for y'all.
Okay, the next one. You check out my slides though, brother. I did the whole little PowerPoint joint, brother.
I
All right.
see.
The next one is flat earth. Let me read it. and I had said this in the beginning, but you wasn't here, so I'm gonna say it again. The way that I put it on here is the way they put it online, so they can't try to like strike me or take my channel, tell me some misinformation. So I wrote it on here like they did, so
Mm-hmm.
they can't get me. All right, so flat. So when I say stuff like, "Oh, it's a conspiracy," or it's was proven false, that's really not how I personally feel. That's just how I wrote it because that's how they wrote it. Okay, flat Earth. People who believe in the flat Earth theory hold the conviction that Earth is flat and not round. This theory started to become more and more popular around 2009. It's grown and it is growing ever since. It is considered one of the most controversial conspiracy theories existing. So, what do you think about that, brother?
Well, that sounds about right.
Do
But
you
I
think the
wouldn't
world's
say,
flat?
me personally, I'm not gonna say flat like a disc. I would say like oval shape with a firmament over it. You know, like you see the sky and everything else, but it's a certain point, like a snow globe.
Oh,
Say like the
okay.
world is like a snow globe, like, but it's not round. Like it's not that. At the bottom, it is flat. I mean, that's just my. I mean, the Bible tell you that too. And talk about the firmament and all that. And before they came up with the Earth is round, everybody believed it was flat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was taught. And then the dude decided to want to change the game and come out and say, "Oh, it's round." Like that's the same thing with evolution. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, people knew God made us, and that's what they
Mm-hmm.
believe. Then they came with evolution and say we came from monkeys. I just had an argument with somebody at my job about that. We came from monkeys, right? I'm like, if we came from monkeys, why is
Why is
there
it
still
still
monkeys?
monkeys?
Right, right. So he gonna say, well, some people might develop in different ways, different times. Da da da. It's
So
evolution.
that means
I
them
said,
monkeys are going to turn into people soon?
right. So I said, okay, if that's the point, if that's what you're saying, so why ain't no other monkeys turned into humans since we've been knowing this? Like I'm talking about, like none
In
y'all
the
ain't found no
zoo.
half human, a half ape. Y'all ain't seen that yet.
Or
So if they
Bigfoot.
transform, right? If they transform it like that, please show me the between stage. Or I mean, you just can't evolve with some apes, and then you don't evolve with none of the rest of the apes. That makes no damn sense. If they evolved like that, we would have seen it again. They would have been able to make eighth man. Like that would have been easy. They tried to do that so many damn times and couldn't do it. So if they did that as scientists and couldn't do it, how are we genetically connected with them like that if they can't make an ape man? If we evolved from apes, they should be able to make an ape man. We should have all of the natural, our bodies should be functioning the same way. And then he started talking about Neanderthals and all. I'm like, come on, man. God, y'all doing too much, man. You had
Mad,
regular
mad.
people, and then you had them weird little things walking around that they called Neanderthals. It was probably like a different creatures. I don't even think they was humans. Like I don't think we was the only people on this earth. The Bible tells us we was the baby race. So if it say we was the baby race, that means that we got big brothers that was already here. So we not the
Mad,
only race he made.
Mad said, I think that he thinks the world, he think it's round with a huge crater on the other side of the planet.
A crater?
A hole.
Oh, so it's round with a hole on the side.
I think, I don't know.
I was trying to see what he was saying.
I don't think, I want me to tell you my opinion?
Hit the link,
I,
bro. Hit the link.
yeah, I don't understand that either. The link is pinned up, but um, I don't care. Honestly, I put a lot of thought into it, and I don't even, I don't care. I don't care. I don't even think that, I don't think what we're living is solid to the point where we can even care about if it's round or flat. I don't think it's solid. I mean, does that make sense?
A little bit.
I really believe in this whole simulation and energy. I don't even think
Okay,
that
yeah. I get
it's
what you're
solid.
saying, but
Yeah, I don't.
we already had that talk before. I don't even.
So it's like I don't think it really matters if it's round or if it's flat. I think that's just something that they're having us argue about to distract us from more serious things. So
Facts.
let's say the world is flat, right?
Right.
Okay, what next?
Right. And you know something on some real stuff, like I got my opinion on it. But like you said, I really don't care. Like at the end of the day, I don't care. And the reason why I don't care is like you said, why does it matter? That you can't do nothing with it, even if you knew that it was round or flat or whatever. Are you gonna fly out to space or something? Like I
Hold
mean,
on,
what
man. I
purpose is it?
heard you. I'm coming. I just walked away from the I'm coming. I just walked away from the laptop real quick. Hold on, I'm about to put you up. Hold on. Let me
Right.
see. Let me get to it.
So yeah, it's kind of no purpose in it. Keep it fire with you. I do think that's
Hold
a
on.
little.
Is that name Sweet Meat? Is that Mad or Hugs? 'Cause you know Hugs be
Did
talking.
it say
What
sweet meat?
is that Sweet
Man, you
Meat?
know it's sweet daddy.
Hell
It's sweet
no.
daddy.
Oh Lord, Mad is crazy.
He said sweet
But
meat.
It's sweet with a steak on it. It's sweet meat.
Oh,
somebody on
okay, okay.
Freaky Friday shit. But
Uh,
Oh
but no.
Lord.
Okay.
Hold on.
I get what it is.
Am I double? Am I? Is that me? Hold on. Hold,
Uh-oh.
here.
That's crazy. I
Okay.
think you
I
just
was
want to
double
say,
feeding this shit. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
see, sis just
Oh
want to
no,
say
no.
meat
See,
like,
it's been a
Is
pimp
that
week.
me?
You know what I'm saying, man? There's been some player hating going on, man. We had to bring out our
Oh,
pimps. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
oh
so
yeah,
sorry.
I know,
But
I know. I be
but
around. Okay.
but nah. Check this out. What I was saying is, check the circle that they given the sun and how it's
Mhm.
supposed to go around the planet. They always give us this flat picture of looking at all the continents. What I'm saying is, maybe the sun is going around clockwise as the picture is looking, as they got the Earth, the map sitting, is
Mhm.
going around the round way, but not going around like going up under the Earth. That
Mm.
way, if you look at it, we have a blind side to the Earth like we have a blind side to the moon, if you understand
Oh,
what I'm saying. Now,
Like
with
what?
me saying that, only because I was listening to a lot of shit by Admiral Byrd. You know what I'm saying? And the things that he was saying about the wall over in Antarctica and things like that. It's a wall, and then you go over to the other side. You know what I'm saying?
and
And
it's
there's
more
other
Earth,
things.
right?
Yeah, and this is
Mm.
what this, and this is another reason why I think that it's probably two planets on this planet living at the same time. Where the fuck did they get all that technology from so quick?
That's hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back because that's what they were saying. Um,
I think we got it from my cousins.
right here, they said that you got it from the reptilians. The
Yeah.
reptilians. They said that the reptilians gave the humans the technology.
But
That's
see,
from
the
that's
catch
just
Uh,
is
from
it
this
wasn't just
that
them.
that could be a throw off. That could be a throw off.
yeah.
But see,
It's
it wasn't
because
just the reptilians though. You had the Greys too, which is like I said. I think the reptilians, the Greys, all these races is actual races that's right here on this planet with us. We don't see them because they've been here way before us. So they know how to trick you. They know about information. They know about technology because they've been here way before us. You know
it
what I'm
ain't
saying?
even that. It ain't even that. I'm thinking it's larger than that. 420. I think it's more like you know what I'm saying, like a totally different world that's experimenting a whole lot faster than us as far as
But it
technology.
is. It is. I think you got dimensions. You got
Okay.
dimensions where we at. And then they still right here where we at, but they in a different dimension where we at.
No, no, I think
See,
we
y'all
living at the same
speeding
time.
up. Y'all speeding up because that's on here too. That's one of the slides too on the iceberg.
Oh,
Um,
so you know you ain't up here with no slouches.
yeah, I know. I already know. I already know. But yeah, that's another one. You like my slides though, Matt?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It took me a couple of hours in this job. I came home from work. 3 hours it took me to do this.
Shoot, I'm working on my my video game. Just then, y'all check me out and shit when y'all get finished.
I will. You know I will. Is that what you just posted on the other channel?
Yeah, I'm starting the Fauci files. We gonna goddamn take this bitch to goddamn YouTube court. I'm Dr. Fauci. We're gonna run down the shit that he's been saying. You know what I'm saying? And really look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? I already threw up the first one. We got Jim Jones, Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan got them going after this motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pointing out certain things that we overlooking. Now I'm gonna go to Rand Paul and other folks, you know what I'm saying? And pull out all the evidence that we're overlooking. You know what I'm saying? So
all right. The next one, I'm scared to talk about that stuff because they be targeting me. I get targeted.
I don't give a damn no more. If they trying to kill you from the jet go, what
I'm
else
talking
we
about
got to lose?
my little and then we got this one, the Malaysian Airlines. My brother remember this. I don't remember this, but my brother do.
Yeah, it disappeared on me.
The Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 was scheduled international passenger flight operated by Malaysia Airlines that disappeared on 8th of March 2014 while flying from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to its planned destination, Beijing Capital International Airport. And that's one of the conspiracy theories. And it just disappeared and didn't come back?
Nope.
No,
I heard later on that
they found
I heard later on they found the remnants of the plane from what they were seeing. And they said that somebody shot it. Right, somebody shot it down out the sky.
Yeah, that's messed up.
But the story was it just killed everybody.
That don't even sound right.
It don't.
I think
it
was more goddamn mechanical issues.
Me personally, I think they used them people to do shit. Like they kidnapped them, they got them somewhere, and they bring them out when they want to. Brainwash them. They could be your crisis actors. You know, you got people that's overseas from different countries that be playing roles.
The next one is media control.
Flat Earth theory.
The next one is media control. Operation Mockingbird is an alleged large-scale program of United States Central Intelligence Agency that began in the early years of the Cold War and attempted to manipulate news media for propaganda purposes. According to author Deborah Davis, Operation Mockingbird recruited leading American journalists into a propaganda network and influenced the operations of that upfront group. Now, this is the tip of the iceberg of the conspiracy. If you didn't know, Matt, what I'm doing is I'm doing the conspiracy iceberg. The iceberg, it starts at the tip, and that's what we're doing tonight with things that people already know. And then as you go further down the iceberg, it gets deeper into conspiracy theories that some of them that people have you really can't really find too much on as you go deeper. But right now, this is the tip. This is tier 1 and the first tier of the iceberg. So that's what tonight is.
Yeah, the tip sound kind of weird.
Well, the tip is oh yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. He said this is the tip. I'm like, hey, I don't want to see the tip.
She on tips and sweet meat tonight and shit.
Yeah, me, it was sweet meat, and now we doing the tips.
I haven't had tips or sweet meat in a long time.
That's what the problem is. That's why you that's why you just reference all that the way you did. I was like, wow. He said, it's sweet meat.
Until y'all said something, I really wasn't even thinking about it like that.
I know, it's on your brain. You ain't even got it. It just come out. He said, we're just going to do the tip tonight. Just the tip.
Y'all a mess. I ain't messing with y'all. What's the next one? Oh, the moon landing.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock. This might be warm up.
It
Oh
might
my!
be.
I ain't
That's how we
messing
do.
with you. The moon landing. The moon landing. Moon landing conspiracy theorists claim that some or all elements of the Apollo program and its associated moon landings were hoaxes staged by NASA, possibly with the aid of other organizations. The most notable claim is that the 6 crewed landings were fake and the 12 Apollo astronauts did not actually walk on the moon.
Facts.
Mm.
Hey, look, hold up. I didn't even get to say that about the other one. Project Mockingbird. I did a
Okay.
whole upload on that. Like it was on my. It was. I think it was on the channel that they took. But
Mm.
I did a whole upload. No, it might be on this one. I did a whole upload where it was a video that I found that basically broke all that down. Had interviews with actual journalists that was around when the government came through and started taking over the broadcasting companies. And right now they run them. No,
Yes,
Alex.
it says right here. It says 6 media giants control
Yep.
90% of what we
Hmm.
read, watch, and listen to.
Right. The Cooper dude. The Cooper dude was a CIA agent. Anderson Cooper was a CIA agent. And then you got they run half of Hollywood too. And what I mean by that is if Hollywood doing a movie about the army, the government, any type of stuff like that, they got to run it through the government first. There's a whole lot of movies that got to go through the government before they approve it, and then they come through and do what they do to people's movies and make them how they want to. And they've been doing this for a long time. Same people that's running your news media. Like
Well,
that's
they
why I be
really
telling
doing
people,
it now.
huh?
I mean, they kind of doing that now. Except now we got an actual name to they face.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
they've
what I'm
been doing
saying?
it since
About who's
way
really
back
doing
then. Right. They
it.
got it locked now. It ain't
And
even
what
that they
make it so
doing it. They
what
been
make it
did
so
it. Like
bad? They've been doing it from the other side of the fucking world. That
right.
shit crazy.
And tell me why I had to argue with somebody at my job about propaganda being legal. Right. I'm sitting up here telling them Obama made it legal when he signed the NDDA bill, which he did. Because
Yeah, I'm about to pull that up. Hold on, because
right,
I was reading that.
at first propaganda was not legal. I mean, it was illegal. You could not legally feed motherfuckers propaganda, even though they did it, but legally they wasn't supposed to do it. But now they can do it
The
and
day
tell you, I'm giving you propaganda. And what?
the day they pull up to his mansion to lock him up, boy, I swear we should have a cookout. People don't know exactly what this motherfucker done.
So I feel you mad and I'd be down to do that, but most of our people would come for our heads for that, even if you show them every evidence in the
Man,
book that this dude and then this would
so
trip me
I'm
out. It'd be
I'm I'm
people that go
I'm on some new shit.
right. Look, it'd be people that go for Obama that say that they don't like white people, but we like him because he black. They just pro black. And I'm just like, don't you know he half white? I don't get it, man. This is another one of them. I worship Jesus, but I don't date white women. It don't make no damn sense. It makes no sense.
I don't even fuss with them people no more. I'm gonna tell them straight up. I'm gonna shoot you in your face. It's too much
Not
shit at
the
risk for
not
us
the
to be
face.
playing around fussing with them. You know what I'm saying? In the
You just
fucking
can't go
face.
around shooting
Which
people
code?
in the face.
In the face. In the
But no,
face.
Yeah.
which code? Which code? You got to think about it. Those people who think like that, who support stuff like that, actually put your life in jeopardy. They put your kids'
Mm-hmm.
life in jeopardy. They messed up
Mm-hmm.
your grandkids' future. All this,
Mm-hmm.
and they still sitting there letting other people think for them. You have no reason to be
Facts.
here on this fucking planet. Don't fuck it up for everybody else. You should have moved out the country.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
you too,
saying?
but I'm not
Shoot them
gonna
in the
say
face.
what you just said prior to that because I know they listening. But
Hey,
I
hey,
hella
these
feel you.
fools, the things that I'm seeing on the underground on how they trying to wipe us out, I can care less. It's
But
like
it ain't even trying.
it,
They is.
it gotta give. Yeah,
I mean, look at these rappers getting
especially the
taken
ones
out,
I
bro.
heard.
I gotta bring up these rappers just one time for the one time. This is ridiculous. in 38 years of living, I ain't never seen these many rappers die within this
I
time
stopped
span.
caring. I
I
stopped caring
understand that, but I'm just saying it made me
because
start
they don't
looking
care.
at shit. I get that. I get that. But it still made me
How,
look at
how,
stuff like this
how many
is
examples do they need? I mean, no, for real. How many examples do they need? Don't move back to the fucking hood. Do it independent. I believe that these record companies are wiping these dudes out. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe
I
that
believe
too.
that I believe that there's insurance claims on these dudes
hey, but
just because of this style of rap.
they all is a part of Empire. That's what's crazy. Like half of these rappers that got killed was signed to Empire. I think the last one was Slim 400. I think he was signed with YG, and I think he was also signed to Empire. I might not be right, but I think he was.
And
Dolph,
truthfully,
I think Young
in
Dolph was signed to Empire, wasn't
yeah,
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to
But
tell
I'm
you,
gonna
like
make
almost every rapper that died was signed to Empire.
let me make Chirac mad real quick. I believe that they was used politically. That whole genre of Chirac music
Mm-hmm.
was used as a political move to corrupt us. Why in that city all that shit fucking happening and you see Lil Durk sitting up there with the fucking mayor?
But bro,
You
it's
know what I'm
deeper
saying?
than it's
Untouched.
deeper than Chirac though. It's deeper than
I know.
Chirac.
It's
Because to
way
be
deeper.
real with you, this started way back then when they had that private meeting and they said that we supposed to start turning rap into something deadly for the community so
Which
they
was
can go to
that's
jail and we can
that
invest in
that's
private prison.
that's definitely the start. But the reason why I say Chirac, because Chirac falls in the same time span as Obama, representing that
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh, it
saying?
was cracking when Obama
So
was president.
it was like 2010, 2011. Chirac music popped up out of nowhere. This shit, you had no control for shit that was going on in your city, and you the president.
Right.
That's why I said it looked political. And
And
then
look,
too many dudes started getting rich off of it, and they didn't like that.
and, and then you had the people that were sitting up there talking about oh man, I don't know about it. Oh yeah, about police shootings on everybody else's watch, blah blah blah, on Donald Trump. Oh, on Donald Trump's watch, all these people got shot. I was like, bro, we got smoked on Obama's
Man,
Obama's
they
watch
was
too.
plucking us out.
Man, taking us out dirty, dirty.
Yeah, and you know what
Hmm.
the worst part is? Not only were they killing us, but they were putting the body, and there were kids too. I'll never forget that. What was his name? Mike Brown, was that it? They
Mike Brown, yeah, Trayvon.
they
We can go down
had
the
his
list.
body laid out on the ground on national television. They couldn't even put a cover over
Facts,
that man's body, bro. Could you
facts.
imagine? That was that, and as
Shit, Trayvon
Obama
too.
and Obama as a black man, he should have felt some way about that. You know what I'm saying? And black people do, they for some reason they
He,
did
he
not
he wasn't.
notice. They didn't notice that he should have been mad. He should have been pissed that okay, yes,
What's
it's
called,
one
what's
thing.
called,
Yes, we're
why,
pissed
why,
about
why is he gonna
about
get mad if he wants you to get mad?
no, but no, I'm saying what this is what black people should have noticed. You know what I'm saying? They didn't notice the fact that he was not pissed that this young man's body was on national TV, laid out in the middle of the street, bleeding out. That shows his disconnect for the
I mean,
black people. Because when I saw
I
him,
mean,
I seen somebody
I
that could
mean,
have been my
he's black.
brother. That's what I'm saying. He was playing the black man. He was playing the let me go get
What's
the
called,
Newports and stuff. But you don't. Hey, cocaine in the building.
What up,
But
cocaine, bro?
I
yeah,
mean,
let me give cocaine a
hold on,
rest.
let me switch on the comment section. I mean, got daggone. I see it like this. He knew what he was doing. He wanted us to respond off of it, and we've been falling for the same playbook for the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They shoot somebody, got daggone, they expose it, put it all on TV, show his body and all kind of
Mhm.
shit just to get a reaction out of us. None of them politicians get a reaction unless it's helping the negative. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If we get mad, then that's when they're gonna back us up. Oh yeah, y'all need to do this. Y'all need to get laws. Y'all need to do. It's like they marching us to their drum, and it ain't enough people seeing it. I don't fall for it. I could have seen that dude on the street. It's just another nigga got shot to me. We see this shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna fall for the okey doke. It sounds cold, but I can't fall for the okey doke. Like if you're in the middle of the
Right.
war, if you're in the middle of a fucking revolution and the man beside you go down, are you gonna worry about that man down? Or you gonna keep fighting?
Mhm. Keep fighting. You right.
So
All right.
so you
The
see them
next
down,
one.
but we can't fall for their narrative.
The next one is GMOs. The GMO conspiracy theory are conspiracy theories related to the production and sale of the genetically modified crops and genetically modified food, also referred to as genetically modified organisms or GMOs. These conspiracy theories include claims that agribusinesses, especially Monsanto, have suppressed data showing that GMOs cause harm, deliberately causing food shortage to promote the use of GM food, or have co-opted other government agencies such as United States Food and Drug Administration or scientific societies such as the American Association for Advanced Science. So, what do you think about that?
Facts.
Facts.
We
Okay.
already know
The key
GMOs
word, I
evil.
think I
So
brought it up on your show before. The key word is it. GMOs. I don't worry too much about the GMOs. I worry more about the estrogen. You know what I'm saying? Once you
Yeah.
define estrogen and know what that is, and you start to look around, I'm way more worried about that because we see the effects of that going on right now. And they knew what they was doing. That's why they trying to get all these LG and all these rules and stuff passed because they knew they started putting this shit in our food back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look up the
facts.
word estrogen. Hold
Right.
on, let me see if I can look it up and put it in the chat.
Hold on. What's Tell me how to spell it. Hold on, let me.
It's kind of hard to spell. I gotta get my. I'm on the wrong screen.
All right. Well,
Okay.
before you do that, I'm gonna go to the next one.
Too
And
much shit.
brother, I believe this
Hey,
one.
let's see.
Oh, you got it. Are you gonna put in the chat? All right, while you do that, I'm gonna go to the next one. It's
Yeah.
simulation theory. The simulation theory poses that the universe as we know it is an advanced digital construct overseen by some higher form of intelligence. And you know, I believe the simulation theory, but
I know.
I do
You
believe it.
know I don't believe the simulation theory.
I know you don't, brother. Let me see. That's not the last one, is it? Okay, no. Okay, then you have Area 51. Area 51 is the common name for the highly classified United States Air Force facility located within the Nevada Test and Training Range, a remote detachment administered by Edward Air Force Base. The facility is officially called the Homey Air Force or Groom Lake. And you got this right here. I didn't really want to say it, and I didn't write anything for it because yeah, they always trying to take my stuff. So I decided I would just put it up on the screen.
Facts.
But then we have that. I believe it.
Hey, look, and if you go down that rabbit hole right there, I
Mhm.
promise you, you will see so much proof that it's true that it'll blow your mind. You'll be like, how can people be like this ain't real? You got
And
people talking about this word. at times where you wouldn't even be eating that. You'd be like, why would you say that?
And not only that, but you won't only notice that it's real, but I'm sorry, but you'll also notice that so many people and so many establishments are involved that it's scary, and it'll change your whole world.
Facts.
Then you have the multiverse, and this was what Mad was talking about. The multiverse is a hypothetical group of multiple universes. Together, these universes comprise everything that exists. The entirety of space, time, matter, energy, information, and the physical laws of constant that describes them. The different universes within the multiverse is called parallel universes, other universes, alternate universes, or many worlds. I do believe in this too.
Facts. Cause that's what I was saying when I was saying dimensions. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, is we in the same? They in the same spot, but you're not in the same spot because where they at is different, but where we at is different. But it's still moving in the same
But
time.
and then we have what Unc Fed loves to point out, because it's when I was looking at the iceberg and I wrote the slide for this one. The main person that came to my mind is Unc Fed. We have the
Oh wait,
psyops.
shouts out to the choppers, man. Shouts
Shouts
out to
out
the
to
choppers.
Unc Fed all day. We got the psyops, psychological warfare, or the basic aspect of modern psychological operations, have been known by many other names or terms, including military information support, Operation PSYOPs, political warfare, hearts and minds, and propaganda. And you know what? Did y'all notice how everything in this top tier all seems to be related?
Facts.
They all seem to relate to each other in some way, shape, or form. And then you
But you
have,
see,
I'm
hold on.
going
Go
back.
back, sis. Go back.
I'm going back.
Okay, hold on. I do want to give a 21 bomb salute for Unc Fed. So when y'all see Unc Fed, make sure y'all give him this 21 bomb salute on me. But this right here is like this goes all the way back to I think Hitler did a psyop where he burned his own rice stack down and acted like some Jews did it.
Yeah,
Some Jews did it just so he can go do what he do to them. Matter
yeah.
of fact, you had in the Bible, I know people don't want to believe in it, but for them to get the Romans to come at us, they false flagged their own stuff and made it look like we did it. So they'll come and run up on us and ran us from where we was to Africa. That's how we ended up getting taken over there and brought over here as slaves. That's what the story is. But I'm kind of on another point with that. But anyway, we might have got over here another way. But I'm just saying that's another false flag that happened way back then. Like they've been on these false 9/11. They've been on these psyops for a pretty long time.
That's why we go back to the whole reptilian lizard people being here for a long time. I do
Yeah,
believe they have been manipulating the reality of this plane for a long time because they know how
facts,
to do it.
facts. Them, the great people, is all kind. I think it's multiple different beings. We just don't see it. I think it
That's
is a
why
Bigfoot running around there.
look,
My
that's
opinion, Bigfoot somewhere.
oh God. That's why when people talk about is the earth flat or if the earth round, I'm like, I don't care. I just want the cheat codes. Give me the cheat codes.
On me, for real.
Time out, time out. Let me add something to this. Uh,
Okay.
would it make sense if you had gray people or other forms because of what happened on the planet? You know what I'm saying? We don't have meteorites hit the planet that brought in radiation, volcanoes going off. You know what I'm saying? People been pushed under.
I don't think it affect the life like that because I don't think that happened. My opinion. I think
But
God
we
made all this and whatever God or supreme being or the person that's over all of this put all that together and put all these different people here in different races. He probably made a race,
see,
saw what
see,
they was gonna do, Like, nah, let me make another one. Make
I was
another
with
one.
you. I was with you till you said it was a person. Hey, to me, it has to be an energy
You
for
guys
what we
go
see
ahead.
around us.
I have to go to the bathroom, so you guys go ahead and talk. I'll be right back.
All right, all right. I feel you on that though, bro. On the energy thing too. I mean, I'm not saying like a physical person. I'm saying a something that made all that. Not no just people just poofed. It just came from that and that. He put this together. He, she, whatever. I just want to say he. That's just what I'm gonna say. 'Cause I feel like it's a masculine power, but it has a feminine touch. Like to me, it's like a family. It's like a man that has as most relationships. The dude gonna, he ain't just no super direct decorator and want to do all this extra stuff. Cause usually, if you got a female, that's how you can tell most dudes got a female. You go to their house and it's all decorated out. You got stuff around. Most dudes ain't doing that by themselves. I mean, regular dudes ain't. You
Hold
know what
on,
I'm
time
saying?
out.
Like,
Time out. I'm a regular dude, man. I'm hooked up over here.
I'm just. Well, I mean, you might want to. I mean, I don't know. You might have took that road, but maybe you like it being like that.
Over
Like,
here
okay, I'm putting
hanging
it
my
like
own
this.
curtains.
If I was a bachelor and I had my own spot, you ain't gonna see a bunch of roses. It ain't gonna be dirty,
What
but you
you
ain't
call
gonna see a bunch of roses and stuff like that. You're gonna see more like uh masculine stuff, man. Like,
it? Man, yo. I got this chick's number at the cash register, man, when she saw all the stuff I was buying for the crib, yo. Said, you picked
mhm.
this all out yourself? Ooh, you got
But
a
you do
good
want it
color
to
scheme.
smell good. Yeah, see, all that I can't do all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. My
Oh
stuff
shit,
will be plain. It's gonna be
she was on
clean.
the job.
I believe you. I believe you. Then you took it to the house and let her eat your food. Cause I know you can cook. I didn't heard you cooking on live.
Oh
And that's what you
shit.
sealed the deal right there.
Oh yeah, me and Urban gonna have a cookout. We got daggone, boy. We gonna do something.
Mm, mm.
Nigga think he can cook better than me. We got to be kidding.
Y'all crazy. All right, the next one is the Mandela effect. The Mandela
Mm.
effect refers to a situation in which a large mass of people believe that an event occurred when it did not. Looking at the origins of the Mandela effect, some famous examples as well as some potential explanations for strange confluences of perceptions can help to shed light on unique phenomenons.
Facts. Um,
Lost my damn stream, yo. Where the hell? Okay.
Oh shoot, my bad.
look,
I'm going too quick. Hold on, let me go back.
I lived through the Mandela effect. Okay, like
We
the
do it
stuff
every
that's
day.
right, the stuff that they say is real right now. Like, okay, I have Mandela effects with words, and this happens all the time. Like I go to spell a word, and I'm like, I thought it was spelled like that, and then I look it up and it's spelled totally different, and it look weird, and I'm like, why would it be spelled like that? And this happens all the time with me, I swear. And I'll be like, I could have
Oh
sworn it was spelled
man,
different.
hey, you say you 38, right?
Hmm.
Give it another 5 years. You're gonna start questioning yourself on all the words you learned, yo. I was, man, I was stuck on the word use.
Oh, who?
U-S-E. And
Oh, you.
I sat there for 5 minutes and tried to figure out how to spell that motherfucker. And I'm like, I use this word all the goddamn
Man,
time. I mean,
I have
it
had,
gets bad
I
though.
have had them moments too. I have. But the one I'm talking about is like, I know the word, I know how to spell it, but now it's actually spelled different.
Mm,
Like, oh, professionally it's spelled different. So it's throwing me off because I'm like, hold up, man, I didn't misspell this word. And then there's
that's
some
that,
words that just look weird now, and I'll be like, I don't remember it looking like that.
that's that new generation, man. They don't fucked up everything.
Man. And then I got certain times with certain people that I feel like they got Mandela. Like they just
Yeah,
different. And I'll
I
be like,
think
man,
people
who
do
is
get
you,
Mandela
bro?
too.
Right. I'll be like, who is you, man? Last week you went on I come back over here. I don't know what's going on. Or you got people you've been knowing for years, and all of a sudden they doing whole other shit. And you be like, what? Who is you, man? People start looking different. Their face might change a little bit. Be like, I don't even remember you looking like this. Who is you? Really my friend? Like I don't even know who you is right now.
The
Like I
hell
get
is it?
Mandela. And even places like I be driving through Oklahoma, and there's certain places we go through. Me and my wife was driving on the northwest side. We seen like a little Asia or something, and we was like, we ain't never seen that before. And it was
That
like it
happened
was
to
right
me.
there.
That literally happened to me when I was filming a video.
Mhm.
I do the same drive. When I do my little videos in the morning, I do my videos driving the same route every
You got
time. And
Mandela.
that one time I looked over and I promise you it wasn't the same. It was a building there and then the trees was gone. And I was like, well, we went to a whole nother it's a different time frame. I mean, I don't it gets to the point I don't even get it was a playground in front of one of my clients' houses. I promise you that playground was never there. And I pulled up one day and I thought I was in the wrong place because there was a playground in front of the apartment. And I'm like, am I in the wrong
You got
place?
Mandela. You got Mandela.
Man, something terrible. She was like,
I'm
oh, that
trying to tell you.
playground was always there. No, it wasn't. It was
And then
never
you get to
known.
arguing with them. You like you
I really
lying,
did.
man. That playground was not right there. Man, you ain't getting in my car. I can't do this right now. I can't
Brother,
do
and
that.
then I'm sitting there like, I don't do drugs. I really,
On me. Make you question yourself. You like, did I drink
yeah.
some wine or something? I don't
Yeah,
think I had
I would.
wine.
No, it's not funny because I was really thinking, like, I don't do
It might have been
drugs.
that Tylenol. You was like,
It
boop.
could have been the Tylenol, brother. I have Tylenol. Guys, I'm sorry, I have a Tylenol problem. I do. I'm gonna see some.
I take Tylenol. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be
I'm
getting
going to
headaches.
see. I'm going to see somebody for it.
Which
I'm.
no,
I'm
hold on,
talk,
hold on. Don't go see nobody just yet, man. Don't see nobody just yet, cause this is a little bit of news from the underground.
mm-hmm,
What you do is get you some low dose aspirin. Take those every day,
mm-hmm.
and that'll help whip that ninja's ass.
Oh.
If you understand what I'm saying,
Oh. Okay.
the ninja,
Uh,
ooh-ha! You know what I'm saying.
I
You know
was
what I'm
about to
talking.
say, I'm 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 lost in the wilderness.
Man, you can't be lost on the ninja, man. That's the code word.
Arbuckle wilderness. I'm just out there.
You say that c word, boy, you gonna see the chat fill up, boy. With got daggone YouTube cops.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we don't want to do that.
We already had a couple of people come through here talking about. I don't talking about stuff I don't know. Hold on, look. Cocaine said, "All my life I knew Bruce Lee got shot on set and his son, but now I saw a documentary saying I promise you they got shot.
I did hear about that though, on mamas.
They
I did
did get
hear that
shot.
he got
Look,
shot.
cocaine they
Bruce,
got
I
shot.
mean, Brandon Lee got shot, but they say that Bruce Lee took an aspirin and laid down and had a blood tumor in his head or something. So I heard both of them stories. Keep it real with you. Like at first, I heard he got shot on the set, and then later on in life, I heard that he died when he took an aspirin. But Brandon Lee, I was around for that. They smoked him, and the crazy part was they had dummy bullets and they were shooting them, and I guess
Just
they
like Alec
playing around.
Baldwin's
Right, but
murderous
when they
ass.
when they shot the dummy bullet, it some of the debris from it enlarged in the gun. So then when they shot the scene and he shot the blanks, it reignited what was in there
What you call
because
it?
they didn't have money to pay for actual dummies. They had to just pull out the back parts to the regular bullets. So it
What you
still
call
had the little tip on it.
that name I just put in the private chat? That last one
Let me see.
is responsible for a lot of the killings, especially when it comes to stars.
Hold on.
Star
I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm
Whackers.
I'm seeing. And what made me take note was Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that with a little bit more detail and listen to everybody. No matter who gives out the information, listen to what they're saying.
Aaliyah too. Because there's some weird stuff that went down with the before that plane went off and how they knew it was too much luggage and she didn't even want to go. Da, da, da. Like it's a whole rundown on how that went down. The dude that was flying was supposed to be on coke or something like. And it man, it was a lot of that do be set up. You got star whackers and people that they pay or that they trick in their head. Because you got to understand, they doing MK Ultra on people, right? They don't just need somebody. They ain't got to make somebody to do it. They can create you through messing with your head. They could have been messing with that dude's head that was flying and got him to get on coke and just go ahead and drop this plane. He knew what was gonna happen. He sacrificed himself because he messed up in the head from the MK Ultra.
Not even the MK Ultra. Money talks. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
mean,
the
for
way
you to
I'm,
just go kill yourself, you gotta be under some kind of trance, and they can put you under trances. Is what I'm saying. Like Hollywood.
That was look, that was on here too. Hold on, because I'm telling you, all of the ones on this, well, the whole thing is connected, but all the ones on top tier is connected. It was back here on
Yeah,
hold on, where's the hypnosis?
yeah.
Neo disassociation theory of hypnosis is a classic state theory. It proposes that hypnotic phenomenon are produced through a disassociation with a high level control system. Essentially, the hypnotic induction is said to split the functioning of the executive control system into different streams. Do you know
And
I
then I'm
didn't?
gonna tell you something else. Did you know your TV hypnotizes you with the
Yeah, it
way it
does.
blink with the lights? You watch it long enough.
yeah.
Oh, mama, it's set up like that. Why you think sometimes people can be looking at TV and ignore everything going on? Like you got to, hey, like they is in a trance, man. They in a. My fault, I only want to say
Man,
it because you might get shut down. I was about to say something funny that
man,
I
y'all
say
about to
about
get
trance.
me. Y'all trying to get me going.
And
I'm
then
gonna have.
the next
I'm
one
gonna
is
have a show coming up on that though.
the Denver
But
airport. I want to
Uh,
go here. I want to fly here. I'm going to go to the Denver airport and I'm
you
going to do a
see on
live.
some crazy stuff.
I've
That's what
been
I'm talking
wanting to do
about.
that, brother. I've been told you I wanted to go to the Denver airport.
I don't know.
Is
You hit
it?
me at the right time. I might go with you because I know they got some good cake out there.
Oh Lord! It says there are many. How do you eat so much? You're so
man,
skinny.
he ain't talking about
I
that cake.
know.
He talking about the garlic cake, man.
Like, I'm not. Yeah, I'm talking
No,
about.
he likes food.
I do like food, but I'm talking about the.
I'm talking about the weed.
They
Oh,
got
you
that.
talking
They
about?
got.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did
that.
not
See,
know
okay,
that.
hold on. FYI, in the great state of Oklahoma, Loud City, you know what I'm saying, 405, you know how we do. Anyway, uh, we call weed cake.
I did not know.
Right, yeah, so, we have some cake. And you be like, what are you talking about? But if you're from Oklahoma, you know what I'm talking about. But
Oh,
yeah, we
make
got
this
it.
go virals in the chat. And Cocaine say he want to go too. Cocaine, you can come. I really want to go. I want to go to Denver
And
airport
we
and
can
I
meet
want to
up
do
at
that.
Denver. I ain't tripping. Cause
Yeah,
look, that's like right up from where I'm at. Like that's like we can drive there.
I can't drive. I have to catch the plane. I'll meet y'all at the airport.
Man, I'm gonna throw wifey in the car, get a babysitter, and we gonna
Man,
go out to
shit.
Denver.
Shit, while you there, man, y'all should find the Grand Canyon. And I just seen some interesting shit, man, about black folks being in the Grand Canyon with over 50,000 people, civilization that you wouldn't even know that was there
How the hell you
unless you,
get in the Grand Canyon?
Brother, hold on. I'm
man,
sorry, brother.
you,
Did you hear me say when I told you make this go viral was in the chat?
Oh, make this go viral in
Oh,
the
hold on.
building.
Let me
What
give
up,
you a
sis?
wrench. Make this go viral. I'm sorry, sis.
Thanks for coming
Thank you.
through. My bad, my bad. We up here shooting the woo
I
woo.
know you don't be reading. That's why I be trying to keep you a
Oh
hip
yeah,
to.
yeah. I ain't even looked at the chat. I'm sorry. I'm kind of drinking right now. I'm in the moment. We here. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on the panel. I'm feeling good. We doing our team.
Because my brother was highly missed. I was worried and he wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I didn't show it, but I did show it. I'm not gonna lie. I was really worried.
Yeah.
But
Your boy
I
good.
gotta be a gangster. I couldn't be all
Right,
sentimentally worried.
yeah. Don't be all sensitive and stuff. We don't play that shit. You
Yeah, I
already
know.
know. Yeah. Keep your G over
I know.
that's
here.
Oh, it says the Denver airport. There are many theories about who built the Denver airport. One of the most persistent theories is that the airport was built by the New World Order with ties to Nazism.
Facts.
Nazism.
what you call. I believe that because this is something else that links to that. I heard that they're supposed to move the White House to Mile High
To what?
because to like Denver in Colorado I'm not sure
Isn't
if
that
it's
where they
Buddha,
got
but
the Satan statue, the Baphomet statue?
Facts.
which part? But this,
But
I didn't know that.
they got a bunch of statues out there that's crazy. They got the little horse. They got the red eyes. That's like
But
sitting with
hold
his.
on. But don't they have they built the first Satan statue? Let me look. Let me Google because
No,
I'm
it was to be real with you. We had something to do with. They tried to bring that out here, and we voted against it. Like they was trying to put one out there. I think like in the front of our Capitol. Hold on.
the first birth Baphomet. Okay, the Baphomet statue, is a is a bronze sculpture commissioned by the Satanic Temple. It's the winged goat. Oh gosh,
Facts.
where is it at? It's in Detroit. No, it's in Detroit. I'm sorry.
And they got like two little kids at the bottom of
Yeah,
the box. Like that statue is wicked, man. But they
yeah.
tried to put one. Look, they tried to put one out here, and we went against it because it's the Bible Belt. They not supposed to be. You ain't pushing all that over here. I mean, we got homosexuals and stuff out here too. But as far as just going to the point of putting a devil statue up, I don't think they're gonna let something like that ride in Oklahoma. Not out here. Not yet. Because we the ones still pushing against the jab mandate. We pushing against them taking our guns away. Like we pushing against all that, man. We part of the South. We gonna go. You know what I'm saying? We on go mode. Like we don't man. Just, we right above Texas. So we be in the same cahoots with Texas. You know what I'm
Night.
saying?
I'm sorry. Night. Make this go viral. She said she's going back to sleep.
All right then, sis. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you
You
very.
know I
Thank
still
you.
be
I
checking
really
you out,
appreciate it.
sis.
I do too. I be listening while
Oh
I'm
man.
working.
But I got like a different position at my job, so I'll be working crazy hours. Like I
My
really
brother
don't be
got
having.
he got a promotion, y'all. I'm so proud. Look, let me tell you how proud. Let me take a second
Congratulations,
out
man.
of you guys' time to tell y'all how proud I am of my brother. My brother is doing so well. He got himself a little promotion at his job. He getting kind of bougie with it, but it's okay. You know what I'm
Getting that
saying?
guap. I got guap, big ass knots. But yeah, man, you just gotta work with what you get. And I thank God. I don't want to say that live. I thank God for what I'm saying, what He set aside. And my God is a higher, sure higher. I'm not talking about no religious type stuff, right? Because I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but that is what it is. So I do thank Him though, because I worked hard to get to where I got to. But
Yes,
now
he did,
I be working crazy hours doing different stuff. So
and he
I don't
doesn't
really
even
have the
complain.
time. I don't.
He does
And I
not.
ain't got the time to really be on live to be listening. Sometimes I'll be working. Then I get off work and be tired. So then I still try to swing through after I get off work. But I've been and passed out on me because I got to wake up hella early, like every morning. Oh, mamas. I say like 6 days out the week. I only get Saturday to sleep in. Other than that, I'm
Very
up at
proud.
like 6 o'clock every morning.
That's my brother.
Mamas. I make sure my son hit that bus stop. I walk to the bus stop with him every morning. Know what I'm saying? Make sure you're there about we leave about 6:45. Bus come
Hmm.
about 6:55. Every
You look
morning
up.
I'm out there.
My
On
son
me,
beat me
even if
to
I
the
got drunk the night
bus
before,
stop.
I'm out there mad.
That's one thing about Justice too. He walked that baby to that bus stop every morning. Not just him, but your favorite niece too. He takes her to the school
That's
every
what he's
morning.
man, look, that's what you
Man,
do. Like I don't leave until my son get on that bus. And I know he was safe when he left me. Like ain't
man,
nothing happened before he got on that bus.
man, forget that shit. That little nerd I had was out there hours before the bus came. If I couldn't
Oh
see
man,
that damn
hell
bus stop
no.
from my house, I was like, nigga, I could see
Look,
you from the front door.
this
The
what I
thing
did,
about
bro. I
my
got smart
son,
with it.
the thing about my son, because you know my son's special needs. So he gets,
Right.
they have special transportation for him. And so the bus driver has every bus driver, they always have my number. They always text me if they're going to be early, text me if they're going to be late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in constant communication with the bus
Yeah,
driver.
you got the hookup with it on me.
Well, I mean, he's special needs.
I know. I'm just saying, you still got the hookup with it. Cause
And,
I
and
wish my
I've
bus
always
driver would let
been,
me know when they gonna be late. I be out
yeah.
there cold. We standing on the stop. I'm cold. He cold. I'm like, man, why you ain't on time today?
Yeah, and I text them and I let them know. And like the other day, Justice, he dropped him, he took him to school and he picked him up from school. And so I text the bus driver and let her know, oh, dad's going to take him to school. And he picked him up from school. So the bus driver texted me and was like, he didn't get on the bus. Is everything okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, his dad picked him up. And she was like, okay, just wanted to make sure everything was fine. And so I've always been really blessed with him having bus drivers like that. So
Facts. Facts.
that's my baby.
Man, we slipping
Okay.
right now. How did we forget about the Florida case? Hey, right.
The cake, the cakes.
That was way more important than just the
Then
who.
what?
Hold on, hold on. I think it's buff.
You cutting out,
I
bro.
should have reset it.
Yeah, he
I said
said
we
that.
forgot about the case with Dante Wright.
Dante Wright. Which
Hold on,
one was
real
Dante
quick.
Wright? Cause
Isn't
it's
that
been
the
so
that
many.
was the
Let me
that was the
stop.
young man
Can
that
you
was
hear me?
killed by the police, right? No, Dante
Yeah,
Wright.
they was in
Hold on,
court today
yeah.
with it. No, that's the one. The white woman that shot the dude in the car, the white cop.
Yeah.
Oh, accident.
She thought it was
No.
which car she
He
she
thought it was
thought
a
she grabbed the
taser.
taser.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They on trial today and shit. Ain't nobody talking about it. I'm just seeing this shit pop up.
Of course not.
You want to know why I don't talk about it? I'm gonna tell you why I don't talk about it. What's the point? At the end of the day, we know even if you do get convicted, they probably gonna let you go at the end of the day. The trial is just a mockery to make people mad, toy with your emotions. But even if they do give her time, she'll probably be out in like 5 years and they won't say nothing about it. Won't nobody say nothing about it. She'll be living in Florida somewhere and people be like, I thought she had out 20 years. And that bitch been out after 5.
Because
She been in Florida the whole
none of
time.
this
The
shit
news
is
never
working out.
told you. You found out 15 years later.
None of these cases are
It's,
working out right for them because they were suspecting us to cut up by how they line these cases up back to back to back to back to back,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not getting the
right,
reaction the
right.
way they.
Mm-mm.
We seen enough
But
bullshit.
they know what they doing, man, and it's just like it's wild, man. It's wild. It's like at the end of the day, you want people to jump ship and come at y'all sideways, so you can say, "This is why we did it. This is why. Look at them. Look at them." That's what you want. That's
What
what
Oh,
they
you
gonna
want.
what they gonna
already
say, brother? What they gonna say, brother?
they
Look at them. Look at them.
what, you call,
They're
what worries me
animals.
is what worries me is what Black Lives Matter did last year, and they might already put us in that situation because they're going to link that to what's going on with these stores getting ran up into and all that crap on top of the
Look,
Haitians and all that stuff that came in
bro.
the country.
They linking all this shit together. All
Boy,
of it.
when law come back, when law and order come back, black folks better watch their back.
Man, look,
That's
this is
all
what
I
I'm
got to
telling
say.
you. Right now, they hanging everybody. They still going at the people that ran in the Capitol, and they trying to get
For
at them.
for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
Basically, I mean, the guard sat back and was just like, "Go on in there." Did you see the dude step to the side and said, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He gave the dude pound. He's supposed to
man,
be in security.
the shit that I don't see on videos is ridiculous. For people to
Man,
still be talking about that, that's the people that I say I want to shoot in the face. You still
I'd be
talking
like,
about shit
look.
that you ain't did no
If we
research on.
ran through that, look, if I took my niggas and we ran through the Capitol like that, they wouldn't have been buddies with us. Like
Man,
we'd have been on some
man,
old other stuff. It'd have been
man, the police officer walked them motherfuckers upstairs and
right,
told them which direction to go.
right. We'd have tore some
Come
shit
on.
up. Like you couldn't put us in there. It'd have been a wrap. They'd have been like the windows gone. It'd have knocked the whole thing gone. I'm kicking walls in. They would not want me in there. And we smoking weed too. I'm gonna have some cake. Somebody
They,
bring something. Roll something up,
they,
bro.
they might as well had shit. The way they were
We'd have
posted
been.
up in them pictures.
I look, and knowing that we might go to jail, I went and got some Hennessy. We got some Hennessy in the spot. We getting drunk. They gonna be like, and we got some music in the. Hey man, bring your MP3. Bring the
And for
big
the people,
box in.
and for the people who's listening, when they bring up January 6th, it's a deflection move. All they're trying to do is deflect you from what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They keep using it and using it. It's like, hold on. I saw more damage last year in the streets than I seen at that Capitol.
Right, right. So you ready to hit the Stonehenge?
Yeah. You know what's crazy is when I was doing, I was looking it up because for some reason the Stonehenge, I accidentally looked up Georgia Guidestones. Are they the same? They're not the same,
No.
right?
Hell no.
Hold up, hold up,
Way,
hold up,
way, way
hold up,
different.
Hold
hold up,
on.
hold
Let
up,
me
hold
make
up.
sure I did that.
Yeah. They are different. Because the Georgia
Georgia
Guidestones,
Guidestones is like a revelation.
is it got the writings on it, and then the Stonehenge is somewhere like out in England or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. All
And
right.
yeah, the other one is in Georgia.
All
I
right.
saw a
Hold
new
on.
history on that shit too. What do you
But
think
it's
it was?
part two. It's part two to Stonehenge. That's what people don't get. Like the Georgia Guidestones is part two to Stonehenge.
Oh
Stonehenge
no.
is like
Oh
a
no.
sacrificing place where they
Oh
was killing
no.
things off and killing people off. Right
420,
there.
420, 420. I'm gonna disagree with you, man. I'm gonna
Oh no,
disagree.
you don't think so?
No, no, check this out, right? There is a pyramid sitting in Massachusetts, right? That lines up directly with Stonehenge. That cuts right across that, goes straight to Lebanon. But that's just from Massachusetts. So when you coming into the United States, that motherfucker cuts across got daggone Chicago, which we knew was a pyramid there. You know what I'm saying? It's called Mount Sutton. They covered it up and call it, it's like a tourist attraction. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it goes across to Alaska, which we know is another pyramid there.
So
All
it
these
go deeper
pyramids,
than what I was saying.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's
because
still all connected, but it go deeper than that though.
yeah, yeah,
I get what you're
like it
saying,
was
bro.
it like it's hooked up on the latitude and longitude lines
Right,
from
right. Because that
from the
is
past.
true. That is because I didn't heard I mean, that'd be one of the conspiracy theories. I don't know why that ain't on there, but like if you look at the upward version of these areas, they do connect. Like he just said, they really do connect. Like
And
real talk.
that goes back to the Grand Canyon. All of that's connected with with
Even
Stonehenge.
Egypt, Egypt is connected. All them
That's
pyramids, like
which one?
this, all connected.
That's what I was about to tell you. That spot that I'm telling you about in Colorado has too much pottery from Egypt. That's not from the time frame that's in Colorado
A lot of
for the
stuff
witch.
got pottery from Egypt. Egypt was
They
popping. Egypt was like
they
America.
they had over
Like you
fifty
can't tell me
thousand
you're not
people.
gonna have it.
They had 50,000 people buried up in those caves and shit. You should see
Right.
the sanitation. It looked
But
like
see,
you
bro,
living in a neighborhood.
I think you got different time periods where different places was popping. And we finally getting the artifacts from it. Because you had times when Rome was popping. You had times when Egypt was popping.
Just don't look at the artifacts. Remember that timeline I told you to start making? Start pinning all this stuff together. A lot of stuff that they
Mhm.
say don't make sense, including the dinosaurs, as far as the time stamp of when they was here.
Now, I think the dinosaurs make sense.
They
Because
make
then you
sense,
got,
but
look,
they
you
but
got the
that time though.
giants. You got the giants too. Right? So the giants had to have animals that they like. They ain't gonna want the animals we got. They
What
giants.
what bones do you know last 65 million years?
But see, I don't think them bones do what they say they do. Like some of them is fake. I think a lot of them is fake. But I think some of them is real. The ones they got that's real, They won't show you because I don't think the dinosaurs was what we thought they was.
What you
Like
call it?
they gave you a fictional dinosaur. They look more gruesome than what they want to
Actually,
show you.
if you look up Siberia, if you go look up some of the things in Siberia, like I think that's like the northern part of Russia,
Right.
it's like Alaska, somewhere up in there,
Hmm.
right? When you go look up their history and look at their terrain, their beach, and all that stuff, they got dinosaur bones all across their fucking beach,
Hmm.
not above ground.
Hmm.
It ain't nothing you got to go dig. You walking right past rib cages beside you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's why I'm starting to question the time of the dinosaurs. And why was we underground at one time?
But see, I feel
When
like
did that asteroid really hit?
when questioning the time, I don't think an asteroid is. Me personally, I don't think. I think it was flooded out. My opinion. I think it was now when it was flooded out. I don't know when, but I think it was flooded out. And these not dinosaurs. No, I don't think dinosaurs. That's why I don't like to say dinosaurs because you say dinosaurs, you think about the dinosaurs they show you in real life. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't think they look like that. I think they was more jacked up and more hideous and more just like demons, like big Thundercats. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think they was well put together. Like oh, they just ate trees. No, they ate people. They ain't eat trees. They ate everything around them. Like these people was consuming everything. That's why things flooded out. I feel like the person that made this whole thing was like, hold up, if I don't get rid of these things popping, these other creatures that I made ain't gonna make it. So I need to get rid of them. And when he got rid of them, he killed them off where they was. They flooded out. So what you do? You just dive to the ground. They just went over them and rebuilt and kept going. That's why you get these bones. But they don't want to show you the real bones because they only want to tell you that giants is real. They don't even show you real giant bones. They hide them. But there's real giant bones out there they found that proves that it was giants. But they never show you the real bones. They
See,
say it's not
brother,
true.
brother, you getting in? I think you're getting into next week. Hold on, let's see. I'm about to
Bro,
see.
I'm
Hold
trying to
on,
tell you.
cause
It's
that's
real
the.
giant bones out there.
I ain't even need to do all that. Let
Look,
me go
Jack of
back.
the Beanstalk, that is real. It was a real giant. Man, that is not no. Look, they tell you, oh, it's just a wise tale. No, it was giants out there eating humans.
Yep, I think that's next. That's gonna be our next week because this is the top part of what we just did. We just finished with Stonehenge, and then next week is going to be the next. Dang, why is it going so? Why I keep doing it? It's going to be the next tier, and the next tier is the basement tapes, the two. I don't know what that is. Gnosticism, the I-70 killer, 23 Enigma, astral projection, Project Bluebeam, Men in Black, the
Oh yeah.
Zodiac,
Oh
Antarctica
me, that was a
pyramids,
CIA agent.
weather control, cicada 3301, the greater key occult knowledge, the blue gang stalking skinwalkers, Dayloaf Pass, the Max Headroom. That's next week. Hold on. Oh no, it's gonna be the week after that. Is the Nephilim's brother. Yeah. So,
Facts.
and if you look, this is it. You the further down you go, the more crazier. Fire is
Right.
alive. God, ego, death,
Fire is alive. Hold up. See, we can't. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we get
brother.
there
That's
because
we down. That's
fire is
down there.
alive. Oh my, I didn't
That's
see fire
down there.
dead.
That's
No,
down
okay,
there.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. But
That's
anyway, I'm gonna
down
get back
there,
on
bro.
what I just said though
Hey, hey,
before we get off the hold. Check this out. If you was a giant, why would you want to have a measly pit bull? And that pit bull gonna be so small, you gonna be like, once you get your little ass on somewhere, what you supposed to do when another giant come to mess with me? You can't protect me. You a little pit bull. What you gonna do? Bite his toe? He gonna step on you. So they needed something big like them. But when they made these creatures, that's where I think DNA comes from. Where the whole thing with making clones and stuff, I think that been here. And they learned that from these people that been here before. That was making their own animals. These giants was making all kind of stuff. They wasn't dumb. They came from angels. They was smart. So they knew how to make stuff. That's why you got these big stones and bricks. There's places that you like. How did they get that there? These big old giants did it.
Hey, Prophet.
So they was here, but they started eating humans and started killing us off. And whoever made this, what you want to call them, God or whatever, I'm gonna call them a higher higher. But whatever you want to call them, start looking at it like, hold up, man, they gonna eat everybody up. I need to get rid of them. So to get rid of them, he flooded it all out. And I'm not just gonna say the boat and all that, and that was just all that made the next life. I'm gonna say it was more than that, but that made a different form of life to add to having different things still around. Because you had other things that probably could live in water like that. They was different creatures. So I feel like the Bible just give us some of what this group of people did. Not all of them, because it don't talk about the aliens and stuff like that in
Oh
the good
shit.
book.
Oh shit. I don't got a StreamYard link. Oh shit, boy, it's time for war. But let me
Uh-oh.
do a let me do a
Damn,
rewind
why you
real
want to go
quick.
to war, man?
Which
We
let me
be
do
shooting
a
people in the face, and he's so
On
violent.
me, on than a mother.
hey,
God.
hey man, I came over to y'all sector, man, and they thought I guess they thought I wasn't turned up and shit, man. I'm from the black and beef sector. What the hell they thinking? But
You
let's
always
go.
turned up.
Let's go. But let me get on. Let me rewind back to this flat Earth real quick. Let
Hold
me
on,
run this theory.
let me go back before you do. Let me go back to the let me go back to
You
the
gotta
to
go
my
back to the
PowerPoint
pictures, boy.
my
That's what I'm talking
PowerPoint
about. That's my sis.
presentation that I put together.
That's my sis, boy. I swear.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
If,
All right.
if she don't get, if she don't get no bigger, that's still my. You know what I'm saying? On me.
Let me see. You said go. Hold on. What we going to? Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Flat Earth.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Check this out real quick. You know they tell us. You remember when they giving us a map, they always give us that image. I
Facts.
said that. I said that from the beginning. But also in the history of this planet, they tell you that the moon hit this planet. Where exactly did the moon hit this planet at?
Maybe it knocked the other half off.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Where did I'm thinking there's a
Hold
crater
up,
on the other
hold up.
side of that planet.
When did the moon hit the Earth?
They, they, they what was
That's
it?
what's throwing me off.
They what's called through the evolution of the planet. They was like well the evolution of the solar system when the solar system first started, which called how everything was
Hold up. What's the solar system?
the solar system.
The
This
Because me
moon, the
per
organization
earth,
that
Pluto,
right.
organization
This
we
is what I'm
live in.
sun.
saying. This is what I'm saying. Me personally, I feel like we in the snow globe, in the moon, and the sun, and that all is in the same atmosphere where we is. I don't think it's no universe. Like I feel like as a universe, it's just dark out there, and that's basically it. I don't even think you can get out there like that. Me personally, I don't feel like it's no universe nowhere.
And which go, my man, I Smoke Hip Hop put up a good thing on Flat Earth last week too. By the way, y'all
But
should
I
check
don't
that out.
believe
It
in
wasn't that
flat
long.
Earth. I believe in
I don't
snow
even,
globe Earth.
but I cannot. You know what I'm saying? I can't overlook certain things that is possible because they don't show us the whole planet. We have satellites all around this planet, and not one time have we seen this planet rotate all the way around.
Facts. Look, right there. I'm
You
gonna
know,
have to give you a pound on that one because on some real life stuff, I've been saying that for the longest. If they in
that's what
space watching us, and that's why I say it's no universe. If you out
that,
there like that and you watching us, why can't we get a live feed of America
so
spinning? I mean, the world spinning around. Why
that
we
that
can't
that
get that ball image? I ain't
that
talking
goes
about
back to
no.
what I was saying right there at the beginning. If you move that sun line directly around the which called where the lands are at, the sun is rotating a lot different. Still, you're gonna get your dark end, you're gonna get your light in, but still, what is the real rotation of this planet? Are we actually seeing the whole planet?
See, I
Do
don't
you
even think the planet is
guys
rotating.
do you guys remember when the sun and the moon was never out at the same time? Or is it
It
just
okay. Look, this is what I'm saying. Like, not really paying attention, you would say that, But I think it was sometimes where I did pay attention as a kid, and you did see them simultaneously at the same, like the sun would be falling, and you will still see the moon somewhere. And you be like, "What is that going on over there?" And the sun would be dropping, and you'll see the moon rising, and sometimes they intertwine. But I mean, it did get a little weird as I got older, and I was just like, they is actually out at the same exact
The
time,
moon
and the
was
sun
it
was up.
nowadays. The moon is
Yeah,
literally out at
yeah,
12 o'clock p.m.
I
Bright
understand.
as I don't know what, almost bright as heck. I
I mean,
honestly
not a
don't.
lot of times, but I ain't gonna say at 12. It was more
It's
like
it's
it
out
was
every
kind
day.
of getting close. I seen it like where it was kind of getting close to dark. It wasn't dark, but the sun was still out, and there was
Like
some
you
white
see
that
that
was
now.
over in the
Like
other
now you don't
side.
see it. You don't see it now
No, no, I'm
during.
talking about like no, no, like I've seen it simultaneously sometimes when I look. I don't really look up like that. I be like, fuck, it ain't nothing going on. But sometimes if I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting messed up or something, I'm just chilling somewhere and I just happen to be looking up like that. I have noticed that a time or two. But like when I was younger, I kind of noticed it, but it wasn't so visual as it is now, in my opinion. Like back then, it was like every now and then, but now it's like it's the new norm. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been messed up. Maybe days when I'm riding home and I'm looking at the sky. I've probably seen something white on this side. And I'm like, the sun is still up.
I don't think
So
that's the
yeah,
moon.
it, to be real with you, I think whatever it is still in this atmosphere, and it might not be the moon. It might be the
And
government.
it's really weird that we started seeing the quote unquote moon out during the day ever since they started talking about how SpaceX was in, what was it? Planet X was in our
Right.
atmosphere.
But hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you not think that it ain't the government that they just built something and put it up there and we see it?
They said that. I think China built an artificial, either artificial sun or artificial moon or both.
Yeah, it was a sun.
It was a sun.
Yeah,
And it wasn't they I think an artificial moon was built too to light up the streets at night so they didn't have to use the electricity.
what you call? Yeah, because their future plan is to wipe the sun out completely.
Cause yeah, and they're doing this because the
But look,
alien race,
hold on. To be real, oh, go ahead, sis.
the alien race that's among us, they can't. That the reason why they're, this is just a theory, they're in the inner Earth right now is because they can't deal with the sun. That's why they're planning. They want to so bad to cover the sun.
I can believe that too.
I'm thinking these folks want to block the sun out because they trying to restore their race. The only
I
way that
can
they can
believe that
be,
too.
the only way that they can, what's called, be here is to be cold and dark.
To be
You know
real
what I'm
with you,
saying?
I actually know they're
I'm gonna tell
mating with
you.
they're having babies with black people. You never notice all these billionaires having babies with black women?
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think they blocking the sun because they want to kill the sun from actually providing actual rays to the earth and helping it out in the ways that it does to kill the vegetation and everything else to bring you into a
The,
cold
the
existence to where it's a survival mechanism. Like you, without the sun, they know life ain't gonna exist.
what you call,
Period. If they block it, you dead.
look how Hollywood is linked up in a whole lot of this agenda stuff that's going on. For a long time, we've been sitting here watching Gotham City and all these futuristic cities on these movies and stuff, which gave you a dark theme. You know what I'm saying? 2042,
Facts. Hold
2049
on, I
is
gotta use the
always dark.
bathroom. I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you call it. These themes are always dark that they giving us for 2030, 2040, 2000, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, 50. So this is a plan, period, because for what Bill Gates have planned, you're not going to need the sun. Everything is going to be robotic.
Uh-huh.
And we allowing this to happen. This, like I said, start shooting people in the
That's crazy.
crazy, crazy.
It's really wild. The next week, I mean, I'm gonna do my PowerPoint for next week too, y'all, because I literally just figured out how to PowerPoint it up, and so I'm gonna do my PowerPoint for the. I'm trying. I have so I can really. I got a new computer at the new house, so I got at my new house. I built an office in my basement. I have a room, so I built an office down there, and I
Okay.
have a
How
new.
many
Huh?
screens you gonna have? How many screens you gonna have?
I have one for now because it's all in one. The computer is part of
Um,
the screen. So I don't know how I can hook up another screen to that.
yeah, if it ain't got an HMDI hookup, that'll be kind of.
It it
Oh
might. I
yes, you
think
can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can stream it like the what you call it, the share button to the screen.
well
You know how
when I
YouTube.
get there, when I move in, well, it's I already have it. I have that one and I have this one. But when I go there permanently after I finish setting it up and I go there, you could tell me how to do that because I don't know at
Yeah, because
all.
I just learned how to parallel connect two laptops together through without the wire. So I'm pretty sure that you can. Because I do that with my phone and stuff. How you point the hit the button and all your phone will go straight to the TV. It's almost like the same concept.
All right, so this was this week. This was what we did just now for this week, and next week is going to be this, and I'm going to do the Let me see. Hold on. 3, 6, 9, 12. Then okay. Oh, it's almost the same. It's about around the same amount. So that's not. It's not no. It's less. So man, it took me a minute to do them daggone. I'm gonna start this one earlier, but next week this is going to be the next tier, the second tier, tier 2, and we're going to look into these topics right here, and we're going to talk about and discuss these. And then we're going to have one more. I think we have one more tier that's not as deep, and then we get into the actual deeper ones down there. I can't wait to get down there. But we're gonna do it one at a time because I think all of them are connected.
Yellow.
Yes, brother. Because I
Oh,
believe
great.
they're all connected. So, like I was saying, brother, next week this is going to be the next the slides, the next topics we're going to talk about, the next
Okay.
tier.
And you know what's crazy? When I was in there talking to my son, he was looking at the news, and they was talking
Hmm.
about the Dante Wright case. On me how they on trial, and they was detailing the graphic uh things that happened and blah blah blah. It was just kind of crazy though. He was just on there. So, you know,
Hopefully, I did it right because, from my understanding, everybody who tried to do videos on this on the conspiracy iceberg got their videos taken. So hopefully, I did it
They're not
so
is
gonna
that
that
what we just did now?
yeah, conspiracy iceberg. But the thing
Oh, we
about it.
did all that. I didn't even get to go through all that. We got
Yes,
the
we
we got
did.
the.
I have a slide on all of them, brother.
I know. I guess I didn't get to say that on the Ouija board.
Oh yeah. Well, go ahead. You want to say something on the read? Go ahead, look through it and see which ones out. You want? Hold on. Let me go back to the slide, and I'll put the Ouija
Yeah,
board up.
yeah.
Hold on. Let
What
me
you think
go.
about the Ouija board? I
Um.
can get your opinion.
hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Let me go back and see
I want to hear about this
the Ouija board. Hold
because
on. Let me.
I really want to know who made the Ouija board, like on some real life stuff.
Hold on, time out. What the hell are they doing?
Not
Wait.
that I'm gonna mess
Oh,
with it, because I don't
gee.
look. At the end of the day, I don't. I'm not finna touch a Ouija board. You
All
couldn't
right.
pay me.
The Ouija board was patented in post-war society where death rates were high and lifespan was short. Spiritualism was a way to get closure and connect with departed loved ones. It was
Wow.
said to be a portal to the other world. However, scientists say it's only being moved that the lancet is only being moved by your subconscious and not anything otherworldly.
Wow. So these people gonna sit back and tell you that all these stories of people that say they mess with it and it move by itself is self-consciously making it move by itself.
Um,
Is that what we doing?
I do think that sometimes you can subconsciously move it, but
Come on, sis.
no, no,
That's the
no.
only
I,
game that
I
you
do think
self-consciously
So,
move.
that sometimes you can
what you call
people can subconsciously move it. However, however, like
Don't
like
say that yet,
anything
420. Let me get on
like
frequency and
anything
energy next week.
no, like anything else, there are ways to do things. Like for instance, you getting a Ouija board out and you just start just doing certain things. That's not, it's not going to be effective. I don't know how to
Right.
explain it. But if you get a Ouija board out and you start lighting candles and you start setting a certain mood, you're going to invite spirits. It's just
Okay,
like a
look, look,
ritual.
look. I'm gonna tell you this story right now. My wife and some of her friends was messing with her with they ain't like no candles, none of that other stuff. And she'll tell you that stuff moved by itself. And I know she ain't gonna lie about that, but they wasn't doing all that weird stuff. The point is that whole thing is possessed. Okay, when they did what they did, they knew what they was doing. Whoever invented that know that if you want to talk to the spirits and they incorporate this, and it was probably made through Milton Brothers or their little satanic group that made all these little board games, and they sell it right out of Toys R Us and Walmart. You can go anywhere and buy a Ouija board. And what people don't get it is really connected with the spirits. If in your mind you really want to connect with it, and you touch it, and you get there, it's gonna get you there.
That's the whole point, like you said, in your mind. And it's
Right,
not the
right,
Ouija board that really carries spirits, it's people that carry spirits.
right,
You know,
right,
people carry spirits with them. And if you're at the wrong place, wrong time with the wrong person and you're doing all the right stuff,
right.
you're going to invite very bad negative
But see,
spirits.
if you decide to even do that in the first place, you invite. Bottom line, whether your mind is this and that, when you start touching it and agreeing with that, it's gonna come. It might not come right now. You might mess around and mess with it and put it up, and then tomorrow something start falling off. You wake up and there's something right there in front of you. Like them spirits ain't nothing to play with. And
But
every
did you
time somebody
know
play with,
you can write everything that's on the Ouija board? You could literally write it on your dining room table and get the same results, like the A, B, C, D, and the yes and the
you
no.
probably could. Yeah.
No, you can.
Yeah.
You can
But
literally
that's what
write
I'm
that.
saying. Them words is possessed. Like it
They're
don't
just
matter what they go and
words.
have do.
They're just
It's set up
words.
with it's spiritually set up. So, and you know about the
It's
spiritual
the
realm.
person and the
Man,
energy.
you guys are
You know about
Like
the
scaring
you.
me.
spiritual
Oh,
realm.
don't
Look,
scare.
sis.
We're
Look, sis.
scaring
Look, sis.
Sweetie.
No, man, that dude good. I ain't even finna listen, man. Anyway, look.
Don't
Look, this
scare
is the
Sweetie.
masculine man. He can't hit me with that, man. This the homie. Like, if this was some new dude, I'd be like, yeah, well, maybe we need to
You
contact.
say he
This the
good.
homie, bro. I'd have been in his lives and
Man,
everything. I know how he get down. Look, check
I
this out.
see dead people.
No,
No,
you
no.
sit by yourself. Don't nobody see that.
Yeah,
Don't do
that's
that.
all on you, bro. I ain't trying to see no dead
Yeah,
people.
he's
I tell
cool.
my people, if you gone, don't come scare me, bro. I know you gone. You can do some old, just hold a nigga spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Don't
I'm
go
a
over there
haunt
and
you.
just,
I'm a
you know
haunt
what
you.
I'm
I'm a
saying?
fuck with shit.
Don't move
I'm
nothing.
gonna go into your house and just knock shit
I
over
know
for
you
no
will.
reason.
See, sis, I'm trying to tell you. Don't let me go before you. You gonna be scared. I promise you. Cause I'm gonna come slide. I'm gonna slide on you like Mo 3. I'm gonna slide on you, on me. I'm gonna be through that every night. Every time you go live, I'm gonna knock something over. You like, that's my brother tripping. You doing it again?
But these fools don't start it too early. I gotta cook me something to eat, make me some coffee, jump in the shower, and get on the panel. So I hate to
That's
cut
what's
this
up, bro.
short.
Are
I
you
hope
That's
I
good,
see
all
bro?
y'all
right.
over there.
It ain't that short. We about to get off. We've been on here for 2 hours, bro. We
On
talking some
me.
cut
I
it
thank you
short.
for coming through, my nigga. On mamas, I
Yeah.
thank you for
Oh
coming
yeah,
through, man.
Yeah, I caught y'all while I was working and stuff, man. I was like, oh shit, go get some knowledge.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, buddy. You know, this is a home for
You know,
knowledge.
that's
This is one
what
of
I
the first
do. I
channels
love
I
the
came to
knowledge.
when I came to this sector. So,
That's what's up, bro. That's all love, man. On me.
word,
That's why I
word.
like what we do, man. We keep the same people. They just come through, and it's all love, man. Like everybody need to grow. Like I'm still
Yeah, I
at
think it might.
300 subs, and I ain't even tripping. Like I don't give a fuck if I get to
Yeah,
1K.
y'all, everybody need to sub to
Like
my
it
brother.
is what it is. It is what
I
it
think we would
is.
have had
I
more
don't even
people,
worry
man. But
about
I
it.
think the streets is cutting up tonight,
Yeah, it
What do you?
is.
Oh,
It's always
they
cutting
act
up.
people acting crazy.
man. Where the hell is everybody? The streets got to be cutting
Yeah,
up.
that's what I think so too.
Yeah,
I
it's
think so
going
too.
on
I think
somewhere.
when
It's
Oh,
me and
going
my
on
brother
oh,
get
somewhere.
off
oh,
of here,
oh, yeah,
we'll probably walk the
oh
YouTube
yeah,
streets and see a whole
yeah.
lot of stuff.
What you call it?
But you,
Yeah,
but you know
it
us.
looked like a double show just jumping off. Double show going off. We got war.
But
Yeah, buddy.
you know us. We got to do our little info plane network. We can't stop the show for some
Oh
drama.
my,
We don't.
Oh, oh, oh no.
y'all know we don't do
But
the drama, man. We
man,
all knowledge.
man, I be looking at info all the way to 5:50 in the morning. It's time for
Oh
some drama
me.
now.
I already know, bro. I already know. You one of them brothers, man, where I know you gonna swing through. It's like when you swing through, it ain't even like, oh man, you swung. Like, man, I knew you was gonna come through. You just like profit. Like, man, like half the people that come through like they do, I know they gonna come through.
And most of
I
the time,
know
I
they
be
gonna come
sitting in the bushes just listening. You know what I'm
through.
saying? I
That
can't
too.
always
Even
speak,
if you
man. You
don't
gotta
come
listen.
through, I know you
You know what I'm
hear it. It's
saying?
crazy. Like when numbers is going the way it's going, I'm like, man, I know it's people in the bushes. And
Yeah,
they
buddy.
will eventually pop out.
You
Oh,
know
oh
that dude
I ain't
Ed
strike you up yet, though.
Sheeran. That dude Ed Sheeran. Why he looks really weird? Like, is it just
Who?
me or Ed Sheeran?
Who's that?
He's famous. I don't know who he is.
Pull them up. Pull them up. Pull
I'm
them up.
about to hold on. Let me
You
Google
said
Ed.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I'm about
And
to.
look, you gotta show me people, cause like I mean I'm not, y'all know I'm not racist, but a lot of times when dealing with Caucasians, if you don't show me a picture, you just tell me a name, I'm like I don't know. I might have seen
I,
them somewhere, might have
Yeah,
talked
you
about them.
know. Watch when I pull him up. You know.
I don't know. I don't know what Brad Pitt looked like. I don't know what goddamn
I
Sandra
know
Bullock
Brad
looked
Pitt
like.
because I done seen her 15 billion times. I know Sandra Bullock because you've seen her everywhere.
This dude,
I'm
Ed
just saying somebody.
Sheeran.
Oh gosh, not him.
Oh, the lollipop kid. They're a little Irish looking ass dude. I didn't seen him in
Yeah,
the movie before. On me, I mean, I don't know him, but I didn't seen him in the movie before, so
he
I know what
weird
you're talking about.
looking. Like, why he look like? I don't. I'm not trying to be
Cause he a
mean or
leprechaun.
nothing.
He a leprechaun. Look, I believe in leprechauns too. I believe in leprechauns.
And look at his
I be,
eyes right here, brother. Look how his eye. Why his eyes doing that?
he might be a clone.
Man,
Like he might
Mm.
have started
420,
like
man.
if you go through his little pictures, he might have started as a regular person, but
Look
when
at
they
him and
cloned
Jamie
him,
Foxx. Hold on. Let me go up. Look at him and Jamie Foxx. Look.
yeah, they both look weird. Keep it
Oh,
real with you. I think they cloned Jamie Foxx a long time ago. Like
yeah.
when he came out of Color Me, not Color Me Bad, but in Living Color, I think they called him then. In my opinion, when he was doing the
What you call?
Wanda and all that other shit, they already got the Jamie Foxx.
Man, I am puzzled right now.
You're
I bought these
perplexed.
Bluetooth. Man, I bought these Bluetooth headphones for $10.
Oh,
Do
they
you know
don't
I don't
work.
have these things? These things been on my man. Hey, take it back. These things been on my ear since 10 o'clock this morning, and I have not charged them.
So you
Dang.
still able to talk on the live through the Bluetooth?
Yeah. I'm sitting in front of a microphone. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
this
saying? I
shit
got
don't
the
work for
microphone
me
and
on
just
Mama's. I swear I got all kind of Bluetooth headphones. My shit was like,
oh oh oh
I think
oh
I can't talk.
oh no no! I got the
See,
Bluetooth
man,
on.
let
I can
that
run
shit
to the
get off
kitchen.
of me. She tripping. That's what I'm talking about.
I can run all the way to the kitchen and hear y'all. Y'all just can't hear me because I won't have the mic on. But
Damn.
do you got a separate mic?
That's because
If
you
you got
keep
a
it
separate
No.
mic, it works.
down below.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what it
I
is.
don't need. I don't have a second mic. That's what it is.
Yeah, because the frequency or the one on the Bluetooth might not be right. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But y'all could use that one too.
you keep getting them from Five Below.
Man, I do get them from Five Below on Baba. And it never
Yes,
did
sir.
work. I used to be
Hey,
mad, man. Like look. I didn't get on the live, sis on the live. I'm like, hold on. He's like, I can't hear you. I was like, this is bullshit, man.
and
I
what make
just
it
would
so
have got
bad,
today.
And
man?
it's crazy because
These
he'll
shits were so
break,
cheap.
he'll break, and he'll go right back to Five Below.
Oh man.
Man, I bought two different pairs when I bought these suckers. Just because I thought they were gonna break and cheap. Like
Oh
both of these
mama.
ain't $10 a piece.
Hey, look. That is real talk. See this guideline. I swear, like, look, there's something wrong with me because I'll be like, I might as well just go spend good money on some headphones, but I feel like they just gonna break. So I go to Five Below and get the headphones, and like in 2 weeks, it be all like right now. I got these from Five Below. Ain't no telling. Like next week, this side gonna stop working for no reason.
Oh shit,
No,
I got like three pairs just in case one go down. Cause I
I'm
bought two when I bought
crying.
these. You know what I'm saying? Just in case one mess up, I bought a different style and a different
But see,
set.
you got a microphone though. That's the difference. Like if I had a
Yeah.
microphone, I ain't got no microphone. Like I'm running everything through the headphones.
Oh
And
God,
you
I
know, cause
can't
I'm gonna
breathe.
be real with you. I'm too
I
cheap
can't breathe.
to go get a microphone. I'm too cheap to do all this extra shit for you to hear me.
Because,
If you can hear me right
No,
now, then you hear
because
me.
no.
this
My
microphone I
brother,
got right
my
now is
brother
an
will
on
go.
microphone. It
He will
costs
get up
$18.99.
and go all the way to Five and Below to get the same ones that just
Exact
broke.
same
And
ones that just broke.
I'd be like, brother, don't go to
Man,
Five Below and get them. Don't go. And he'd be like, all right, sis,
that,
I'm not
that,
going to go. And then I'll
that's
call him
some
like,
old
where you
school
at?
tape deck days.
I'm at Five Below. I'm about to pick me up some.
Facts. Facts.
Man, I bet he had 1,000 pair of them little earphones and shit from back in the days with the with the tape player,
Oh, God.
little
Oh,
black covered little
with the
joints.
oh
I just
yeah. You go to the dollar store
Oh
and get the
oh,
ones that
God.
wrap around your head.
yeah, buddy.
I still like
Oh,
them to this day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
oh
still
my
like them. And
goodness.
some of them
They
be
only
working.
work
They
good with the
last
tape.
longer than the
Oh,
cord, the ones you put in like that. Cause see, I got
Mm,
kids, and the reason why I don't really want to go spend on a high dollar one is if I get a high dollar
understandable.
one and I let I let my wife see it, and maybe she'll let my kids see it on accident, or maybe it'll get left somewhere. Maybe I forget about it, and then they'll get it. And then one side start working, and I just spent like $50 or $60 on them. I'm gonna be mad. Like I'm gonna have to guard them with my life, cause that's a lot of money to me. I mean, I'm
no,
making
just
bread,
get.
but
I might order you some off of Amazon, brother. I'm sorry.
um,
Like
I gotta
I
hide them
laughed
on
so
me.
hard I
I
couldn't
gotta
even
hide them.
breathe. I might order you some off of
Um,
Amazon. I have been meaning to get you some
Them expensive
headphones for a
junks ain't
long
even worth it.
time. I just been busy. I really forgot. I ain't gonna lie, but I really been
look,
meaning to.
I can buy my own headphones, but out of my
But you get
own
them from
word,
Five Below.
look, out of my
I
own
got mine for
word,
road.
I'm
That's
cheap.
like a
Listen,
family dollar.
I'm cheap. Look like Mo3 and the people before me, I'm cheap. Right? I try to
He will not
conserve
stop.
money
He will
as
not
much as
stop.
possible.
He will have a pocket full of money and still go to Five Below to get his
And still
headphones.
go to Five Below
I've
on me.
seen it.
On me. On me.
Oh,
I am
I'm
not
about to drop
fooled.
down. I'm getting behind. I gotta charge these suckers for the book before
All
things
right,
get
bro.
hot.
I got
All
you,
right, I'm gonna
man.
check y'all out on the next show, dog.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right, peace, and
Whew.
y'all have a good night.
You
Mm-hmm.
too. Whew. All right, brother. We did the whole show. You ready to go ahead and
With the
and
outro.
oh, is there anything else up here you wanted to see the slide for that you didn't?
Hold on, let me look at this one more time. What about Atlantis? What's going on with Atlantis?
All right.
What you think about Atlantis?
The city, the quote unquote lost city of Atlantis. I think that
Mm,
has something to do with when all of everything was connected, when all of the continents was connected. I think that has more to do with Atlantis. I don't think it was like a city per se. I just think it was, what is it called, brother? Pan something.
uh, You lost me on that one.
Let me
Saying
see.
what pandemic?
Atlantis. It says conspiracy theories claim that Atlantis was a continent and was destroyed by natural disasters. They came up with the idea that the mass land area may have been wiped out by flood or tsunami around the time of the ending of the ice age. People who lived on that island are claimed to be moved on into different places for survival.
Okay, that makes sense. But me personally, I think it was a continent. Well, I think it got flooded over. Like I think
And
it got
every
dropped into
story
the
has a
sea.
flood. Like the Bible, all the stories have a flood.
I think a flood really happened. Like whether it's in the Bible or on Egyptian walls or it's almost every nationality or every group of race of people in the past always talked about a flood and all of them wasn't reading the Bible. And they were saying the same thing that the Bible was saying. All of them saying the same thing. So I feel
Yeah.
like that flood really did happen and it messed up a lot of people's lives.
What do you mean messed up? It probably took a lot of people's lives. My brother said it messed up a lot of people's lives. There was a flood that flooded everything and it messed up our lives.
Right. And I think the people in Atlantis was more smarter than most people. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
was more equipped to what was going on, and they taught a lot of people a lot of stuff. And I think when they got flooded out, not all of them flooded out, and some of them escaped and they spread their knowledge to other places. But I feel like it was some sacred going on with Atlantis, to where I think it might have been sabotage. I think that might have been something where the powers that be was like, "No, this place can't live."
Maybe because of the giants.
That might have been their home. Might have been kicking into Atlantis, and they had to take it out. But I do feel like that was
The
right.
Titans.
But,
Wasn't it the Titans that fought?
yep, the Titans fought against each other to kill each other off because they was possessed in their head to kill each other off because they wasn't supposed to be here.
And maybe something that they that they did was what caused the flood.
Could have been that, or could have been just it was raining a lot while they was fighting. Because you got to remember, it wasn't no rains or none of that before the flood. Like rains and shit was like weird to people because it was like it don't rain. It sprinkles for the gardens to grow, but it don't rain. And
Oh.
then it just all of a sudden started raining for like 40 days. Like why is it raining so much?
Oh,
What's
so
going
it
on?
didn't rain before that?
It didn't rain like that.
I didn't know that.
It just sprinkled so that things can grow and everything else. It didn't rain like that. So when Noah was making the boat, people laughed at him because he like, it don't even rain like that. What you making the boat for?
If you was alive back then, do you think you would have been laughing at you would have been laughing at Noah? I know you would. You probably would have been frying Noah
Nah,
up.
I don't think I would have been because I'm into
Brother,
conspiracy theories. I'd be like, this dude making a whole boat
brother.
and we ain't
The
never
way you
seen it
be
before.
frying people up, brother, you hold nothing back. You would have been tearing Noah
Right,
up.
but I'm into
Then you would
what's
have been
going on
asking
in
him what he
real
gonna
life.
be doing on, like, why he making a home for him and just all them animals. You would have been going on him, brother.
I object to that.
He objects. Okay, you probably wouldn't
Yeah, I think I would have been rocking with Noah. I think I'd have been like, this dude, I'd have been on the boat with some cake. He'd be like, you got that? Yep, I got it. I'm rolling it up right now. We finna roll out.
have.
And we'd have been rolling. And would nothing be wrong because this was grown for us and we can partake.
You mess. Dang,
It
brother.
even says it in the good book, we can partake. After the flood, he brought green burn herbs back for us to partake. It says it in the Bible. It don't say we're not talking about cake herbs because we know that grows out the ground. It's green burn herbs. So as green burn, oh, it's green burn. I gotta look it up, but it talks about it. So it don't specify what it's talking about. That grows at the ground just like regular stuff do. So it's natural. Like I keep telling
Mm.
people, it's not the consumption of it, it's what people can do to it and how you consume it, which might make it different. But I think they've been smoking it. But you eating it and all the other stuff that can cause you to really mess yourself up. You probably could OD from eating too much weed, bro. Probably could. But smoking it, you just gonna take your ass to sleep. Not unless you got a problem, you shouldn't be smoking it in the first place because your body is messed up from what the government did to you, not God, the government. When the chemicals they done put in you, mess your head up, you can't smoke because it's gonna mess you up. There's people out there like
Yeah.
that. It ain't their fault, but it's if you backtrack everything that happened, the chemicals they put in your body as a kid, that affects how you is when you older. And we see it right now to this day. I don't think it's God. I think we was all equipped to bear weed. I feel like weed is a natural helper for us because it's a multiple use. It helps people with seizures and everything else. Like
You
I
know what
feel
I
like this
think?
is something they put in all the medicine back in the days because it helped people.
I think that originally, and I'm going to stick to this, I believe that originally weed cured everything. I don't think it does anymore. I think what they have out now isn't the same as what used to be out back in the day. I really don't. I wouldn't. I refuse to believe that the same people
But
that
look,
is
to
doing
be
so
real
much
with you,
to harm us would legalize something that would help us.
I would agree with you. But the reason why I can't is because it still helps people with seizures. Like I done ran across people that do not smoke weed like that. Like they was like, I don't mess with that. But they started messing with it because it really started helping out what was going on with them. And they was able to take less pills. They
But
wasn't on as many pills as they was at first. And them pills, like I said, eat the lining up in your stomach.
it's
Like
certain
even if it's
strains. Like it's certain strains that will
that
help
they help
with.
them out, right? But
But
it's
the thing
still
is back in the day, it was just weed. Period. You
not
would just
really. Not unless you
so
was in
back in
California.
the
If
day
you was
there
in
was a whole
Cali,
lot of different strains.
look, yes. If you was in Cali or you was in New York and they was getting that stuff straight off the banana boat from these different countries that was growing them different, you got different strains. That's when you got Indo, chronic, all that stuff. There was different strains. But you had to pay more money for it. It was out here too, but you had to pay more money for the exotic stuff. But now they just sell it straight out the shop.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? And
You can't.
people
You cannot. You cannot get. You can never get me to believe that the shop sells organic weed.
look, they got growers that cross blend the seeds, which is the same thing they've been doing overseas. They've been cross blend. They can cross blend, like they can come together and make like they still part of the same family. They come together. You get a female,
Back
a
in the
male.
back in the day,
They
people used to buy weed, right? You
yeah,
get
you can
weed,
buy
separate the wheat, the seeds and stems
right,
from the
and
weed.
it
You
depends
roll
on
it up.
what weed you get. Why you think when you heard the chronic, Snoop Dogg said no sticks, no stems, ooh weed,
That's
because
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 they
they were
started
smoking.
giving people GMO weed. I do not
No,
believe it's real weed.
because it was
Just
the
like
good
what
look. It ain't got no seeds. It ain't no seeds at all. Period. That's what people say. You might have one or two seeds.
that's what
It
people
ain't
say
got.
about watermelon. That oh, I like it without seeds because you don't have to. But it's still
But no,
fake.
that's different. That's
No,
different.
it's the
That's different.
same. No, it's the
No, that's different.
same.
That's
Uh,
different. Because the watermelon is regular watermelon. It's not being uh cross blended with this other strain, which is making it more potent in different areas to help in different
It
ways.
do. They crossbreed watermelon to make it more sweet. Hey, Alan,
Because
Alan, in the building,
what
brother.
I'm seeing, oh, what up, Alan, bro? What I'm seeing is watermelon is just watermelon. When they
I
do
love
that extra
watermelon.
stuff, it's weird stuff. When you're dealing with marijuana,
Hmm.
this is able to crossbreed. This is the same genetic strain going on. They're not forcing nothing to happen. They can't or it won't grow right.
So I have a question, brother. What if you find out that it really is not real marijuana and that it's harmful? What you gonna do then?
Then I'm gonna stop messing with it.
Can't you? Isn't there
But I
anybody
mean,
that actually sells
I
real
know,
weed? Like, is it
I
people
know
that grow weed
cigarettes.
still?
I, everybody grow weed. What you mean? People got
No,
growing license
like at
everywhere.
home.
Look,
Like,
this is
remember
what
back
this
in the
is.
day, people used to
Yes,
have actual weed plant.
look, this is what I'm saying. You can grow your own weed. I have a license. I can go buy seed, and I can grow it in my own house right now. And I ain't gotta go buy that. What I'm saying is, a lot of these shops got people that grow it themselves in different places because they got license, and that's how they able to sell it so cheap
If
because
you
they
got a brother,
actually.
you should grow weed and
I
sell it to the
should,
shop.
but the problem is, I have a family, and I would have to have a totally different spot to do that because
Oh
to grow
yeah,
like that to sell it to the shop, you got to be growing a lot. I can grow for me, but then I have to buy a whole little bunker and put inside of my closet or something because I'm in the apartment. I ain't got. If I had a house, that'd be different. Maybe I can do it in my garage. But until I get a house, that's gonna be hard to do in the apartment with kids. Now without kids, it might be different, but with kids, they walking around. I don't need to be messing with the plants. Yada 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 yada. So if I had a house, yeah, I could do it, but they do got grow it. That's how some of these shops be able to get rid of this cake for like cheaper prices than what you would get on the streets because they able to grow it legally. So they growing a lot of it. The reason why it was so high on the streets is because they had to go buy it from this dude, to buy it from this dude, to buy it from this dude. They got it from these cats overseas in Mexico or California. Most of the places was like California, New York, because they on the coast, Florida, Texas, Mexico. That's where people was getting like the exotic shit from, because it was sliding through their borders. But then they get stepped on by the time they get to the middle of wherever most people is. But then you got to pay more because they had to go through talking to this dude, going through this, so you got to pay more for it. So it was around back then, but it wasn't as potent as it is now because it's legal and everybody can do it. It ain't just people overseas. Because when you did it here, you'll go to jail. If you had a little grow garden, they had the little helicopters and they can spot your stuff and they would come to bust you. But now they can't come to bust you because it's legal. You
now
know
to
what I'm
be
saying?
honest with you, I have anxiety. I get anxiety bad, and if I didn't think that if I believed that marijuana was actually organic, I would tell my doctor to give me a prescription to have marijuana. You know what I'm saying, for my anxiety. But I can't. I don't want to. I don't think for some reason something is just telling me that they are really doing that stuff to mess with us. I can't for the life of me just believe that the government is going to legalize something that will help the black community. Like
But
they can't.
I feel like okay, well, this is what I would say. As far as saying it would help the black community or help anybody like that, it will help people, but they also understand that if we throw it out here in abundance, you gonna have people that's gonna get addicted and do it the wrong damn way. And they
Yeah,
do that on purpose to still fuck with your head because they understand that it is something that helps you. But too much of anything is bad. It don't matter what
true.
it is. So if they give you abundance of it, they know you're gonna do it too much. And then they give you depression on top of that, they know you're gonna do it too much.
Yeah,
That's gonna
that's
throw
true
your mind
too.
off what's going on. So for some people, it get them in la la land. You know what I'm saying? For me, I do smoke it, but I'm not in la la land. Like I'm in real life. I smoke it to really curb me being in real life because I know the truth and nobody want to listen to. So I gotta live with it every day. That's not good.
Every day. Where did
Every
that come
day.
from? Who
Every
put
day.
it?
And then you be at work and you talking to people and they be sounding so dumb. And you be like, are you serious? And they arguing with you about stuff that you know is real. I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? When you gonna wake up? You too damn old to still be saying the same thing. We landed on the moon. Are you serious? You still believe that? You like 40 some years old.
Mhm.
What
Not
is
40
wrong with you?
something.
40 something. You got to be 50. I mean, no offense to nobody else. I'm just saying, man, like 50 is the peak. But when I get to 50, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. After 50, it's all downhill, but you still try to stay up there.
Dang, brother. My birthday coming up next month. I remember my last birthday.
But you
You
ain't
remember
50,
my
so
last
stop
birthday?
talking to me. Yeah, I
Huh?
do. But you ain't 50, so we ain't.
Nah, I'm about to be 40.
Okay, I'm right behind you, so we
I
still
know.
got a little bit to go.
But I'm
When we
just
hit
saying it
50,
just seemed
I'm
like
gonna
it was
tell
just
you, you
yesterday my
old as
birthday
hell.
already passed and now it's about to
But
come up
you
again.
old before 50 though, sis. You already a grandma.
I know. Shut up. Why you always
Uh,
talking stuff? You be talking about me being me.
hey, look, don't knock the grandma. I wish I could be
My
a grandma.
grandbaby, his
Well,
birthday
I ain't
party
even
is
say
actually
grandma.
tomorrow. My grandbaby birthday was yesterday, I think. No, it's tomorrow. I
Wish
don't
I could be
know.
a grandpa one day.
Yeah, hold on. It's tomorrow. My grandbaby birthday is tomorrow and his birthday party tomorrow. So I'm going to his birthday party tomorrow.
That's what's up. And ain't
He's
nothing
turning
wrong with being
4.
older. Like I tell people, I talk about people being older as a joke. Like it's like, but it's not. I want to be
Brother,
old
I
at
didn't
80
think I was
years
going to
old.
live to see
I
30,
did
let
either.
alone 40.
That's what
So
I keep telling
I'm,
people.
and then on top of that, not only am I about to be 40, but I am in a good place in life. Like
Right.
my life, I'm
You in a
happy. Like,
damn good place. I already know. You chilling. You chilling. And you know what's crazy though, sis? Like kicking it on the streets when my cousin that passed away. I used to
mm,
always talk about death and wanting to die. And he'd be like, cuz, you got stuff to live for. He's always there for me. But he passed before me. And he was younger than me. I just thought that was crazy because I always spoke on it. And it never came around like that because God knew I need you here. But it's just wild how the whole age thing plays a factor. Because I got a whole lot of other cousins and homeboys that passed real young. I'm gonna say before they even hit their late 30s. Some before they even hit their 20s. I got a niece and nephew before they even hit they before they was 10. They died in the house fire. So I mean, it's just like it's crazy with the age thing and me being so old and knowing that I live life so reckless and then ask for it to come from me, but it never did.
it's never too. But see, you're doing good now, though, bro. Look at what you do.
Right,
You're doing good.
right, right.
You're doing great. I'm very proud of you
Same thing my mama told me the other night.
because you are.
Oh man,
You need to hear it. People should always hear when they're doing good. People should always surround themselves with family and friends that genuinely want to see them get better or prosper. Whenever you surround yourself with people that literally pray for you and not pray on you, your life will be so much better than it has ever been. You really have to get away from people that don't want to see you win.
and you know it's crazy. Jada Kiss wrote in the flow that it's cool to know people that use you and want to be there for you, but you just know you gotta know who's who. Not
Yeah.
that they bad, but you gotta know who's who. You gotta know the
Yeah.
people that really love you and they there for you, and the people that's just there to use you. Not saying that they bad like the other people, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't the best people, but sometimes you got people around that do just want to use you, but you need to know who's who. So you know who to mess with, who to run around when you need to run around. Because even the people that use you, sometimes you might need to go around them, but you need to know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't get too deep in because you already know how they are. I got friends like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. They might not be the best friend, but at certain situations they need it. But at other situations they not need it. And I know how you are. So I only trust you so far or so much because I know how you are. But I got some friends that, they like family. I trust you to the full until you break that bond. And then I don't trust you
Mm-hmm.
like that no more. And that's just the way I operate. Like once you break that bond, it's so hard to get that back. And Now we not the same way. Because when I trust you 110. I don't trust you like just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm telling you real life stuff, I trust you. But then when you break that, I ain't telling you nothing. I might not even want to talk to you. That's just me. So I don't know. You got to know who's who, in my opinion.
I'm very trustworthy. I just fly off the handle sometimes. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
When I have people around me that know not to take serious or personal when I get into my moods,
Look, how
it's
long
worth
I've been rocking with you? We've been rocking like 2 years, a year and a
yeah.
half, somewhere in that.
You don't pay me
So,
no mind when I fly off the handle. You
right, right,
you
right. And even when you fly off, it ain't on no personal stuff.
nah,
You
I
know what
would
I'm
never do
saying?
that.
It ain't on no point like that. So
Cause I be really
it,
going through stuff. Like I really be going through stuff in life, but I don't be wanting to tell people. So I'll just catch an attitude real quick and then get it
I
over with
already
and
know.
then
I
keep
know.
it moving. Cause I can't, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
I'm a G. I'm
See,
a gangster. I
you
can't do
forgot.
all that sentimental shit.
You forgot I was a black man, and I have a lot of black women in my family. Like I grew up around a band of black women. I'm gonna keep it. My mama, my aunties. My mama got like what, 6 sisters, 2 brothers. So I was on that side more than my daddy's side. My daddy got like 1 sister and 2 brothers. He got the smallest family I've never heard of, an old school family. Because they usually got like 10 kids. Like back in the day, people was popping out kids left and right. Yeah, families out here with 20 siblings. Like they was doing their thing. And my daddy's side, they had 3 kids. My daddy, his brother, and his sister. But on my mama's side, it was like 7 girls and 2 boys. So yeah, I was mostly around my mama's side, so it was all angels. So I already know how it go. I know how it go. I understand. And sometimes it ain't that serious. Like I mean, there's a lot of situations where I was drunk and probably just pushing situations where I should have just shut the fuck up. So you, know, you can't always blame the next person. Sometimes you perpetuate what happened. You gotta take responsibility, everybody, for whatever you do. So I gotta learn that in life. Take responsibility for what I do. But you do fly off the handle sometimes. But I take responsibility for me pushing you to the handle. You still there?
I'm here. You know it's near my bedtime. I
Okay,
get
I know. I
sleepy.
thought you didn't pass that. All right,
I
all right.
didn't yet. I'm
Well,
on
we're
my
gonna go
way.
ahead and end this on a good note without you passing out or me neither, because I'm still up to the end and I'm proud of myself.
You
But uh,
did. We lasted 3 hours.
on me, and I'm drunk to the motherfucker, but I made it through. Oh mama, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you see my eyes.
Oh Lord, bro. You were drinking the birds. We get birds.
Nah, I was drinking that evening. I'm on
The what?
some NJ.
Oh, why you be drinking that mess, man? That's it.
Oh my, it's that gas,
Just do the
gas
outro, brother. Damn it.
on me.
ENJ.
Let me go ahead and hit this camera again. I'm really fucked up. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thank y'all for coming through and make sure y'all here next Friday because we're gonna hit the second tier and I'm ready for that one so we can get into everything that's gonna happen. And remember, if you ain't getting knowledge, you ain't getting nothing. We do this.